War is coming to Kryn.
Okay, so last session, you guys got to the shores of Kalaman, and as a group, made your way. You helped them get onto the shores, but you noticed Bakaris, the younger and the older, were missing. In tandem with Raven and Darrett, you got them relatively settled, and then Darrett and you guys went towards Castle Kalaman. You had some issues getting through the gate, but after telling the truth and not trying to hijinks your way through the gate, you managed to get through. And you got to the council chambers, where you saw Bakaris the older sitting amongst the council, claiming to have led the victory against Vogler, and he was going to make the villagers retake their home. He was prepping them to retake their home. You guys managed to convince them that he was a sham, and you were asked to leave the council chambers while the council deliberated. You guys as a group decided to go on about a 45-minute adventure, in which time you missed the council deliberations with Darrett, but Darrett delivered the information that you guys had from the Vogler fight. Upon your return, Darrett kind of chastised you guys, and then said that he was returning to the villagers on the shore to help them and help the Kalaman military get them to the trade camps outside of the trade gate. While that was happening, you guys decided to go upstairs, find your quarters that you had no idea where they were yet, but magically you found your way instantaneously to them, and gamble, while Drip decided to go try and figure out how to make a chicken costume that would fit a cat. Which is interesting. That happened, he came back, you guys all decided to leave, and when he came back, his dragon was missing. He found the dragon eating pigeons on the balcony outside of the ballroom. You guys got back to the villagers on the shore. As a group, you helped them settle in. And then you finally reported to Vendry's office, the marshal, and she gave you guys some information and recruited you to work with them. You each had made 5 gold. Vendry threatened you. Yeah, it was fantastic. And you guys bedded down for the night inside the ballroom. You hadn't seen or heard of Bakaris the younger or older since the council deliberations. You guys are waking up the next day, and you're remembering, if I can get my mouse to work, please. You're remembering that Vendry had said that the next morning, Darrett would come to you guys and would provide you the information as to the mission. The night before, Darrett said he was still gathering the information and didn't have it for you yet. So this is your guys' ballroom. I'll make it work better, but essentially you come in off the far side towards me where the 2 doors are. And then those are 2 rooms on the right, and the top wooden portion is the 3rd room where Drip found the knight's belongings. Okay. Cool. So this is your guys' quarters.
Sweet.
You guys can put your characters wherever you want up there so you know where you were sleeping, racked out. But this is the next morning as you guys are waking up and awaiting Darrett to arrive.
These are beds, right?
Yeah, we'll just say those are beds.
Okay.
Is there anything you guys would like to do as you're waking up the next morning?
Do a super obnoxious stretch.
You guys also got a long rest overnight.
Long rest.
Calabar's been up for a few hours already.
Messing with the dragon to troll Drip plant.
Actually.
I think Gary's a little cranky, I guess.
Who is?
Fingari.
Fingar is cranky?
Cranky, like slept wrong.
He was dreaming of Vendry, huh?
A standby call woke him up.
While Drip was sleeping, can I have attempted to grab the sending stone?
Let me pull up his character sheet real quick.
Let's see what it's.
I didn't pull his up because he's not here. So 1 second. At what point of the night were you trying to do this?
Oh, when I woke up
When did you wake up?
4 hours ago,
Okay.
because I would need half of a night's rest.
I keep hitting the wrong button. Campaigns, thank you. So go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand.
Yep.
What'd you roll?
I'm deciding what dice to roll.
You can give yourself guidance, right?
Pretty sure I can.
It's a cantrip, right?
I have to look good. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have guidance. I'll give myself guidance.
Okay.
Touch myself and give myself guidance.
It's the perfect music for you being a thief as a cleric.
15.
So you just, as you're reaching for it while he's sleeping, you manage to get it out of his bag, but he shifts. And you think his eyes open for a second, but you hear him mutter something about bougie and fall back asleep, and then a little bit of draconic comes out, and you do manage to grab the sending stone.
Got it.
Just need to remove it from his inventory.
As everyone's waking up, Calor is gonna have been looking at the letter that he found.
That you
or
found? The drip found.
Drip, the letter that I could read.
Yes.
Yeah, that I remember it. Thinking about the sending stone and wherever it went, where did it go? Did it say in the letter?
So in the letter, it mentions a lady. I just need to make sure I pull up the right word doc so I can give it to you. You see the last name Nightshade. Okay. And in the letter, it's mentioning the same stuff that Drip had told you as to his mission and why the dead knight was there. And that the Knights of Slumna are also interested in what's happening in the area because they're not sure who it is or what it is, but they have their qualms, if you will. Where do you go? There it is. And then at the very bottom of the scroll, as it's talking, you see mention of Sir Eldrin Thalion and his mission while he's there. You see Drip's name in the middle in Solamnic. And you see them saying that he'll be spying and reporting to Thalion. But then it says that Thalion is meant to provide any information gathered to this lady, this Seraphina Nightshade. And it mentions that she will be in the inn in Kalaman waiting for his information. I just need to pull up the map so I can tell you exactly where it's at on the map. Yep, she's supposed to be at the Steady Beacon awaiting the information.
Okay. As soon as he picks it out of Drip's bag, Calor will go over somewhere by himself and just go. See if there's anything that's responded.
So as you try to talk into the sending stone, it's you hear like a faint voice on the opposite side, but it's so garbled, almost like a walkie's out of range. And all you hear is "Hello, Knights, report." And then you hear the word "is" and "this" at the end. And you get nothing back.
Okay. It works. He's just making sure, and then he'll slip it back inside of Drip's
Roll me sleight of hand for that.
Thing. Got it.
Were you saying that? Were you being quiet while you were doing that? Were you whispering into it?
What number is that?
17.
Dirty 21.
Okay, you managed to slip it in, and as it goes into the bag, this is his new bag. It just kind of plops in. It doesn't really make a sound, but it looks like it hadn't even moved.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure it worked and it wasn't like trapped to some person that wasn't tied to the litter. Does that make sense? Like the other side wasn't stolen by some fucking mercenary. Well, these mercenaries anyway. But like,
We will see.
yeah.
We will see. Backpack. Okay. So, are you doing anything else in this 4-hour time span before everybody else wakes up?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Just meditate.
So while you are meditating, though, you hear your goddess in the back of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
She's speaking to you. It's not anything crazily important, you would think, but she tells you one thing that stands out more than the rest, and it's beware. This is just the beginning. And she tells you that the coming days and the coming weeks will try your spirit and try your ability to perform. And she says, don't hide your God-given rights. I've told you to walk and speak in my name. And with that, she's kind of urging you spiritually, almost physically, like you get this itch in the back of your brain to get up and do something, to act, but you're not sure what to do yet.
Don't be afraid to be a cleric.
Right.
You kind of will just do a couple sets of prayers. One to the moon, and one to his deity.
And the amulet you're wearing starts to grow bright red again, but this time it doesn't lose its glow. It's underneath your shirt, so you have the moons up front.
Yeah.
It looks like your heart is glowing out of your chest, but in reality it's the glow of the red moon on the back of the amulet.
Neat.
So, it may or may not grab attention.
That's fine.
Okay.
That is a wizardly thing.
Is there anything you two are
That's
doing?
perfectly okay.
As you wake up, you see him meditating, his chest is glowing red.
Yeah.
You also don't see Drip.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
While you were meditating, Drip left the room. He's no longer there.
Cool.
Yep.
Maybe I should have kept the sending stone.
What is going on with your chest?
Oh, bad chili.
Oh,
Deception check.
Just, I'm not sure. And he kind of pulls out the amulet. And he says, we went to go talk to Windham.
There you go.
kind of. I remember,
Wine.
The hotel.
remember this?
We went to go, I had to drop off a scroll.
Mm.
She was talking about a wizard and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, the very intimate moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, no.
That was to ingratiate me into the Order of the Red Robes and this wizardly side of things. And before I came to you guys, I did the Trial of the Barb. That's the one I did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trial of the Barb, and this was given to me to show that I completed it and that I am in favor of the moon, or the moon favors me somehow. So I'm not sure why it's glowing. It hasn't done me wrong, so I don't think it's a bad thing. Do I feel
You feel a presence.
more powerful?
You do. So your amulet, I haven't had the chance to edit it. I've been crazy busy. But if you go to inside the book, where it has the Moon Sorcerer table,
Okay.
you have the 5th level spells now available as well as the 1st level. Because of the amulet, and you can use that as a wizard focus.
Waxing Moon Pendant.
Yep.
And what are the spells?
I'm looking right now. So, a moment. So you have access to the 3rd level spells, which the full moon spell, which would be the white moon, it's lesser restoration. The new moon spell is blindness, deafness, that's the red moon. And then the crescent moon, which is the black one. Oh, sorry, no. Blindness, deafness is the black moon. Alter self is the red moon. Then your 5th level spells you have access to now is dispel magic, vampiric touch, and phantom steed, which each of those should make sense as to which goes where. Based off
Dispel magic, phantom.
Phantom steed and vampiric touch. However, remember what I told you before, the way that amulet works is whichever god you've selected is what magic you have access to. So you're only going to have access to the crescent moon spells or the red moon spells.
Dispel magic, phantom steed, and
Alter self.
alter self.
Yeah.
So I don't have alter self, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have
Phantom steed. So
son of a bitch.
Yeah, the ones that you don't have.
Was there 2 or 3 5-level spells?
There's 3 5-level.
Counterspell. No. Dispel magic, alter self, and
So the 5th level spells.
yeah.
Dispel magic, vampiric touch, phantom steed. 3rd level
I can do vampiric touch?
if you choose the black moon.
Oh, so I have phantom steed.
Yes, you have right now. You have the red moon spells, which would be color spray, alter self, phantom steed. All these spells are available to you depending on which moon you've chosen as your deity.
So, do I choose every morning at dawn which one I follow that day since I have the amulet of all 3?
So the way it would work is you're allowed to choose that morning, but then you can't choose the previous god for a week.
Okay.
Does it make sense? You also have to roll a religion check and pass the check DC for it to go.
Alright.
So you can do that now if you'd like.
I much prefer to have 2 guys. I prefer to follow all 3.
I want to be the platinum moon. By the way, thanks for letting me choose platinum in the Sunday game because I was entirely joking about that, and you're like, "Fuck yeah, dude, why not?"
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Good.
Kind
I
of
have to look. Because I don't have these tied to each spell word.
I can send you a picture of it real quick so you can see which is which. Chaotic veto. There you go. It's in your Discord now. And then don't forget, you guys, I don't know if you've marked it down or not, but you're beginning to discover what your axe and your armor does. You still haven't had your stuff identified.
Oh yeah, I was planning on going to that forge.
So, is there anything else you want to do, Vito, before we take off?
Oh, full moon, new moon, and crescent moon.
Right, so
Those are...
It depends. So the first one is the white moon, middle one's the black moon, the last one's the red moon. Going left to right.
Oh, the crescent moon is red?
Yes, crescent moon is red.
Okay, that's the one that I'm currently after.
That's the one you currently follow, yes.
I'm cool with that. Color spray out yourself, phantom steed. I can get a freaking horse.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm maintaining that for now.
Okay. So yes, his chest is still glowing bright red.
That's okay.
It's not cursed, is it?
I don't think so.
For
But
now.
I do have an overwhelming sense and urge to kill. But it's mainly just, where'd Drip go?
You guys don't see anything, but you do see his dragon walking around.
Ask his dragon.
He left his dragon here?
Yep. Characteristic to Drip. He hasn't said anything to you guys, but he gave instructions to his dragon to stay and wait for him. His dragon, however, is starting to try and find that hole back out to the terrace.
It's not my pet.
Yeah.
In Draconic.
Burn free.
Do you speak Draconic?
No, he taught me a couple phrases that I did okay with. The closest thing that I could probably gather to speak to it as simply as, hey,
Sup?
stay with us for a bit, or just stay with us, or stay us.
So roll me a history check if you can remember how to say this.
Guidance. 16 plus
1.
19.
Okay, so you almost remember perfectly. A little bit of grammatical mistakes, but otherwise it comes out for him to understand.
Okay.
And he just looks at you, and he says something in Draconic that sounds like, "Why? Food there." And if you want to try and make him stay with you guys throughout the rest of today's session, you can roll me an animal handling check. I'll say it's with advantage because you rolled so high with the history check.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm terrible with animals.
You should be okay. It's a wisdom check.
I'm not proficient in animal handling. So I'm good. Ooh,
You still have a +2 or a +3 to wisdom?
plus 2. Let's use the one with some grass in it. Close enough. You say advantage?
You can roll at advantage because you managed to communicate efficiently.
Grass and spooky season. Scream mask.
Nice.
Let's go.
Scream's gonna be in that one.
Guidance. A 3 and a 6.
Okay. What's your guidance roll?
Okay. If that help at all. Ooh. A 9 and a 7. So a 9.
Okay. And Bougie looks at you and he says in Draconic, you can understand some of it, some of its words you don't know, but you kind of figure out the gist. He goes, "But hungry. You have food?"
Calabar will just go like this and point to the crack.
And Bougie looks at you and he kind
Just
of,
go like,
his butt does the cat thing where it
Yeah.
kind of shakes a little bit because he's excited. And he goes, "If you wait, I join." And he runs out the hole. And you hear squawks and done.
all right, quick, let's go. Rampaging dragon.
You also hear the sizzling of acid as he's eating the bird outside.
That's fine.
You have the feeling it's more acid than blood at this point. Okay, so are you guys doing anything else? Are you going to wait for the dragon or are you going to bail?
Wait a few minutes for it, buddy.
Yeah. I guess we
It's
could.
probably better off staying with us than staying here, because then it can wander off and do stuff and get caught or get killed.
Right.
Or
And
kill
then Drip
something.
would probably be upset because he was rather upset when we left him behind last time, yesterday.
It was a little bit. I was trying to see what stat block he uses for it. You... Trade. Okay, so if you open up his... Actually, I'll control it, it's fine.
Yeah, you control. I can't open his on my tablet. It's the same as like iOS, where you can't actually, if you're not the DM, you can't open anybody's things anymore. You used to be able to, but they stopped it.
Broken, unlike Castle. Damn. I wish that this gave me a little bit more to work with besides just saying Drake Companion.
You can customize it.
Yeah.
Change the name. Well, he can.
He can, but he hasn't.
Yeah.
So it takes a little bit, and then he comes bobbing back in, and Bougie's stomach is a little bit wider. There's what appears to be like drops of red around its mouth, but you're not sure. And there's like what appears to be saliva dripping, but it's leaving black stains on the floor as he walks up. And he goes, "I'm ready," and walks up and jumps up on your shoulder, Calabar.
Hey there, bud. Please don't drool on me. You're welcome to stay, but I'm. Your spit hurts me.
And he goes, "My spit," and his like little serpentine does like a full circle, like wipes everything off his face.
Oh.
And he goes, "I'll be careful." And as he says that, a piece spits out of his mouth and flies out across the room and hits the ground.
See it? See there?
And he looks at
That's what it'll do
you.
to me.
He looks at you. He goes, "Would you rather I walked?"
No, you can stay there for now until I get sick of you. I'll give him a little Shrug of the shoulder.
He kind of chortles at you and you assume with a laugh. And yeah, so he is accompanying you guys right now.
Cool.
Okay.
And he's a green drake. Actually, he's...
A little metallic, isn't he?
He is... But he'd have the same stats as a green drake anyway, though. Because green drakes are also acid-based. Is there anything you guys want to do in the meantime, or are you just going to go?
Go find,
Yeah.
Derek.
Just go.
So as you guys walk towards the door's open, and Derek walks in. Put that up there. And he looks at you guys, and he looks at the dragon, and he goes, "That's new. I haven't seen that yet."
You've seen it.
Actually,
It's a bird.
Is it the bird?
Yeah, it grew.
He gaslit me. And
It grew a little bit.
you can. Derek takes off his helmet. And he's like, and he just gets so flustered, and his face is turning red.
Calm down. Have some bacon.
He's like,
Go
"No,
find some bacon and have it.
When I see drip, fine. You guys ready for today? We have a big mission ahead of us."
You didn't see him when you came through?
I haven't seen him all day. Actually, I thought he'd still be here.
It was a few hours ago.
I haven't seen him. And Jarrett tells you guys he just woke up about an hour ago, donned his armor, cleaned, ate a little bit, and came straight.
What
to you
time
guys.
is it?
About 8 in the morning.
Derek, listen here, bud. You gotta wake up a lot earlier than that to get your licks in.
And Derek goes, "Is that any way you want to talk to the person giving you your mission for the day?"
You're gonna give it to us regardless. I'm just trying to keep you on your toes and make sure you continue to grow.
And he goes, "I'll grow, but unlike most elves, I
You
need
have
at least
quite
8
a bit
hours."
to grow there, son boy.
He's like, "But my britches are so big."
Because they belong to a woman.
Well, damn. But yeah, Derek, he jokes with you guys for a little bit, and he goes, "Okay, we got to be a little serious." And he goes, "Oh, I spent most of yesterday showing Vendry what I could do, and her and her commanders were fairly impressed. So they asked me to train the new recruits in the Kalaman military." And he starts kind of going on this little tirade of what his job is now. And he goes, "Well, she also assigned me to work with you guys, but not directly. Essentially, when stuff comes through, missions, things that I know is going on that they need to send you on, she's going to have me act as an envoy to give you guys the information and details. Think of like a pre-mission briefer. Essentially what he is. He's not your commander, but he's going to give you the pre-mission brief." And then he looks at you guys, he's like, "If you're looking for me, because I may not always be with you guys in the field, I'm on the 3rd floor. I've got my own lodging with the rest of the Kalaman military." And then he tells you guys that he's grateful for all you did for Vogler, even though Calavar is such a prissy bitch sometimes.
Maybe it is.
You guys have any questions for him before he goes further?
Yeah, what's the mission there, Derek?
Wouldn't you like to know? And he looks at you, he goes, "Well, it's actually super important. You know that boiler drake thing that happened in Vogler? Well, the council here is pretty interested in it. They want to know more if they can. It sounds to me like they want you guys to travel south to this gnomish tinkerer's house and see if you can't find her. Her name's Tatiana Rugeldust. Or not Tatiana, but Tatina. Sorry. Tatina Rugeldust. She's roughly 12 miles south of Kalaman. Shouldn't be a hard travel to get there, but see what she knows. Try to convince her to come back with you guys if you can. But I can't join you guys on this one. Maybe the next one. I gotta train the Vogler militia and get them situated up a bit more."
Well, okay.
Uh-oh. Ah.
A tiny bite.
Mm-hmm. He's still talking to you guys, he reminds you, if there's any type of armor or weapons that you guys need, don't forget the barracks has it, and you're welcome to take what you need.
Alright.
As Vendry told you guys this the day before in her office.
The smallest detailed paints that I've had to do.
Dude, that's actually perfect. Holy shit. On the nose.
I actually got so I got that as an unpainted mini, and I spent fucking forever painting it with my magnifying goggles on and fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out, dude. That's fucking
And then
awesome.
I actually got that in a mystery box of the actual mini of it. That's their paint job. Theirs is fucking trash.
I really like
This is
dude,
good.
that's
I'd rather do that.
one of those things where you prime it and repaint that damn thing.
Yeah.
So,
This is dope, dude. That's a good job.
Hell yeah. Hopefully that works for your what you need.
Rukel-deuced. So yeah, that's what he tells you guys.
Of the boiled drink.
And he stands and kind of looks at you guys for a second. He's like, well, do you have any questions, or you guys just want to hit the road?
What
Don't
do you mean?
forget, there's stuff
Alright.
downstairs if you need armor.
Yeah.
If you need rations, we'll set you up with some rations too. But you guys should be able to make it there and back in a day.
Yeah, I'd like to go to the armory and get some armor.
And Derek looks at you, goes, I could probably lead you there.
Thank you.
I like to see what they have too.
You can think. And you,
Do you have anything for
the Drake boy,
young man Birdman?
he kind of looks at it. He goes,
Do you have like bridles or anything?
he goes, we don't have any type of saddles that would fit. It's a little too small still. Maybe a couple more days. But I'll tell you what we do have. They have some child's chainmail downstairs. We might be able to make it to fit on that thing. It's like a chain shirt. He'll just make it fit. And he goes, that reminds me. He pulls out of his satchel this like note. It's folded in half. He goes, this is for Drip when you see him. I was told it gives him permission to have exotic animals in Kalaman.
Oh,
And whoever grabs it takes it, but I don't know who took it.
Burn it. I don't know.
Burn it! Fuck!
Okay, okay.
Okay, so you have it.
Sure, I'll take it.
I would make sure you add that to your inventory so he doesn't lose it. Because if it disappears, he doesn't have it anymore.
Oh, okay.
It has a Vendry's seal and the seal of the governor at the bottom, and Kalaman's crest is on the front before it unfolds.
What's that thing called?
It's exotic animal license.
I'm gonna start making my way down to the armory.
Okay, so Barrett kind of is like, all right, well, if you guys need to go to the armory, follow me. And he leads you guys down, I believe, to the second floor of the castle. I just want to make sure I have it right before you go too far. It's next to Vendry's office. Yeah, so, sorry, third floor.
Guess we'll go back up.
You guys are on the fourth floor. Yeah. I lied, first floor. So he leads you guys out the ballroom.
We go down, we come back.
He leads you guys out the ballroom, and he kind of gets confused for a second. And you guys go down 2 floors, and then up a floor, and then down to the very bottom floor. And you run into this basement that has locked doors, and the guard's like, what are you doing here? And then you guys turn around and go back up to the first floor, and Derek makes a right, hangs a left, makes another right, and the door opens.
You see under your helmet there, bud?
Derek goes, it was a long night, and he starts cracking up, like losing a little bit. And as he opens the door, you guys see an armory filled with mundane items, all forms of armor, shields, all forms of weapons, ranged and melee, versatile, you name it. It's there on racks, ready for Kalaman's military to take and use.
I'd like to grab a set of medium type armor.
Okay, so if you go to your inventory, choose whichever medium type armor you'd like, because it's on the armor racks there.
For free?
Yep. Vendry said any armor or arms you guys need to take from the armory.
Is there anything that looks kind of special in there?
Nope.
Nope.
Not that you can tell. Are you searching, or are you just like carefully
Browsing?
looking?
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation check. I'm fairly certain there's not, but roll me an investigation check.
That's not the right one. Right here. Fuck, that one.
Yeah, so you're looking at these items trying to see if they might be magical or not, and you're like, I can't tell. And you kind of like, man, nothing's better than this breastplate. And you shift it and kind of kicks sideways a little bit on your chest.
All right. I think I'm good with what I have.
Okay. Did you want to grab a shield or anything?
Sure, I'll grab a shield. Yeah.
Okay. So you go to the stand and you pick up the shield, and it's got the crest of Kalaman on the front, and it's a kite shield. So yeah, so you've got this like Knight of the Rose chest piece on with a Kalaman crest on the shield, and this. I'm assuming you have a battle axe, right?
Yeah.
A versatile battle axe. Yeah. In one hand, you're like, hey, dink dink, just ready to go. Start
so
rubbing your
what
horns a little bit.
kind of shield would that be? Does it matter? Or
It doesn't. Just a base shield.
just shield.
Just shield. All these are mundane items.
I'm gonna put a breastplate on.
Alright, I'll put my
Add it to your inventory.
hammer away.
You're taking it, add it to your inventory and armor it. We'll say it takes you guys roughly 30 minutes to pilfer through what the armory has and select things and
Do any of this armor, does it look like it can be quickly cast off? Like with clips and buckles that aren't.
What
extra tight.
level armor are you talking? Because I feel
No, just medium.
medium.
Any type of, yeah.
So if you were to take half plate, which I believe is medium, right?
Yeah.
If you were to take it, you could have buckles on the side of your breastplate that you could unstrap and drop.
So I can snag up cast off armor, because I can doff this armor in an action
Yes,
and take it off instead of spending 10 minutes to throw it on.
I'll let you do that with the half plate or full plate. But even full plate's gonna take you a minute. So
Because that's, no, I think I can only do, I don't think I can
You-
wear heavy.
your knowledge domain or your arcane domain? Arcane domain, I think, only has medium armor.
Yeah, I can.
Typically, war domain, life domain, ones like that. Tempest, those are heavy armor clerics.
Yeah.
What type of you have on heavy armor, right?
I have yes,
Yeah.
chainmail and that breastplate.
You should only have one of those on, not both.
Yeah, they don't stack.
They don't stack.
Oh,
It takes whatever, which
So-
one's the highest.
Yeah.
take that chainmail off.
Okay.
Goodbye,
Actually,
scale mail.
Is the chainmail better?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can choose to use whichever one you want, but you also need to remember you have certain benefits that come from the other one that you may not have access to if you don't wear it.
Calabar
I'll store the breastplate for now. I'll keep the chainmail on.
will look at Angari and say, you know what? Sure, you would look great in this. And he points to this very heavy set of full plate armor.
Okay.
How much? Full plate is 18. How
AC
much-
18.
How much is the one you currently have?
The
The-
chainmail is 16.
yeah.
And then I got
I
the
think you would do well and look great.
Roll me,
In this full plate.
roll me an Arcana check as you start looking at this chainmail.
Okay.
So this
Or
armor,
his
you're,
chainmail
not the
you have?
chainmail. Sorry, the full plate. As you're looking at this full plate, you kind of see little inscriptions and insignia that look like the Islamic Knights, but you're not sure. It looks a little bit old and
They're
worn.
kinda guns. Six.
6.
Just looks pretty.
So-
I think it would
So-
look good on you.
Is it shiny?
So you can tell that this is actually an ancient Islamic Knight's armor, and most of it will fit you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it magical?
You're not sure. You definitely.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, we would tell if it's magical because if it is magical, it would automatically fit to his size. So if we
Has
start
he-
to put it on him,
has
and
he-
then it will.
Has he donned it yet?
Which
Would you like this? It's very pretty.
yes, it's shiny. It's metal. It's good.
So as you equip it, it does fit to your size.
So that's So
What's that?
Yeah.
What would that
Just
be
put
called?
on, just put full plate because it's. I'm gonna have it go a certain way with your half plate that you got.
Okay, I guess now full. Is it plate?
Look up plate mail.
Plate mail.
PLATE. Just type in PLATE.
Okay.
you see it? Just go to click on armor.
Yes.
Get rid of it. And just click armor.
There's a lot of them.
I'm looking.
It should just be plate.
Just plate. Oh,
Plate
yes,
just-
I see.
It should be 18 if I'm not mistaken.
It is
Equipment.
armor proficient.
And then as Calavar assists,
I just added it to your inventory. Refresh.
Oh, I just added it too.
Okay.
as we're putting this on you, Calavar will smack you on the back and say, "Now you won't be afraid to get hit."
Oh, yeah.
So, what's your insight? Okay, roll me an insight check.
Me?
Yeah.
Guidance, because my hand's already on it.
Would you like to assist because you did see this
15.
armor shrink to his size?
No, I don't need to assist. He's got it.
What's roll 1d4 for your guidance?
24 got it. This is it. 1.
So
So 16.
So as you don this armor and it shrinks to size to meet you, you get this feeling almost this innate trigger that tells you to replace the chest plate with the half plate that you have in your inventory. So instead of using the plate curious that comes with this armor set, this Ancient Islamic Knight's armor, if you wear the other one, you feel like it'll fit and work better with the full gear.
Okay.
So essentially, check the other one you have in your inventory right now, so you get the magical effect from it, but you're integrating it into the full plate.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Plate?
Because half plate is just the upper portion.
It's
full plate.
Literally like a shoulder pad in the chest. That's like all it is.
So I'll have the plate and the breastplate on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially mark them as both. Essentially what your character does is he takes this chest plate you just equipped and rips it to the side, and you grab that half plate you've taken from the Dead Knight and you put it on, and it just meshes and perfectly molds with the rest of this armor set. And it almost, like, as it molds together, it almost kind of looks more new and glints a little bit more.
Okay.
You can see more of the filigree pop off on the rest of the armor that you have on.
Looks good.
I'm at 20.
Looks good.
Cool.
Now you won't get hit like a bitch.
So Calabar reaches out to smack him and just misses.
As you go to smack him, actually, are you actually doing that? I'm not going to roll it like an attack. So, we'll do it for flavor. I really want to do this. Fengari, where's...
Not really as an attack. Just
well, that's what I'm saying.
show him that he's not going to get hit.
Not
By
that's
missing him voluntarily.
So as you do that,
I'm untouchable.
You get this feeling like even if you were to actually get hit, you'd feel better. Roll me a 1d8.
I'll feel better when I get hit. What?
Just roll me a 1d8.
This thing, right?
I'm glutton for pain
6.
So you gain 6 temporary hit points. They last until your next short rest, or until combat's over.
Yep.
And you have advantage on saving throws against fear effects.
I'm going to call Hellraiser now.
Against fear effects.
And then as you guys are staring him in this now gleaming armor, you feel more confident in your ability. You're not sure why.
All of us?
Okay.
All of you.
What?
Oh.
As you're standing near him, looking at him, you feel more confident and almost inspired.
Against fear effects.
Maybe you should take it off.
For how long is that advantage?
Until the next short rest or until you lose it in combat.
Short rest. /combat. Cool.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do while you're in the armory?
No, I'm just fitting on what I need to fit on and I'm ready to go.
Is Derek working on that chain shirt? A little.
While you guys were busy trying to help him with his armor situation, Derek actually had that chain shirt already fit and onto the dragon.
Good.
So now the dragon, you're looking at it, and the dragon's head is like where the cowl would be.
Yeah.
It's got like little nubs pointing out of the back of the cowl, and his wings are popping out of the side, and it almost looks like a cat horse with a long tail and wings sticking out of it,
Nice.
with the chain armor dripping down.
Nice.
Like a cat wearing like a kid's sweater.
Right, but more like a Maine Coon, so like a big cat. And then even like where his arms are coming down, which are much larger than a cat's, he just took like leather band braces and cut them in half and slapped them on to make sure the chain stays on.
Hopefully you look good there, bud. Hopefully your dad will like it.
And you hear Bougie kind of rattle and everything clinks. And he goes, "But it's heavy."
Deal with it. You won't die.
They couldn't kill me anyway.
There you go. You'll get stronger as you get older there, friend.
Yep, eventually I'll be bigger than Dad. Bastard. Where is Dad? He starts freaking out a little bit.
Yeah, they'll go run a couple errands. We're babysitting.
Is he with Mommy?
I'm gonna let him have that conversation.
And then Bougie just kind of chills out a little bit. Derek looks at you guys and he goes, "Hey guys, hopefully you can find the way out. But if I remember correctly, it's been a long morning so far. Apparently, it's right outside, and then you guys will hit the main door that leaves the castle. Make sure you head south, 12 miles south.
So south.
Yeah. Sure. Not north?
Could be east. I'm not sure at this point.
South.
Okay. We'll head south.
12 miles south. And then
Which way is south, Derek?
Who's got my compass? And he starts like patting all over himself.
And then I'll look at the minotaurs and say, show them where south is.
I know where north is.
So you should know where south is. Well, north is that way.
And there, as you do that, Derek flips like, it's this way. You know. And with that, he's like, okay, I really got to go start training the militia a bit, but I'll see you guys when you get back. And he turns and leaves.
Well, I'm ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah, ready to go.
Alright.
To the south.
Gotta break in this
north
armor.
Oh, I forgot to bring
Can I use labyrinthine recall?
Oh, it depends who's leading.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Then absolutely you can use labyrinthine recall.
Caliber is kind of slightly babysitting a little bit, a few steps behind these guys.
Okay. And you guys can switch off characters and throw the donkey up if you don't mind. You guys are currently at Kalaman, and so what is the scale on that? Does it say it's 5 miles to a hex? 6 miles to a hex. So you got to go 2 hexes south of Kalaman, where those hills are at, essentially. Okay.
Where are you?
Yeah, you guys are there-ish. Oh fuck, too far.
Pretty far.
Yeah,
Right
there.
there.
You're right there.
There we are. Couldn't find it.
And then what's the marching order?
I'm first.
Oh, the second shoot.
I'm in the back.
Okay. So would you roll for the labyrinth and recall?
Go pee.
9.
Okay. You guys managed to make it about 3 miles out the gate, so you get about a quarter of the way there. You're pretty sure you're going the right way. Like, this has got to be south, man. This road hasn't moved yet. I don't know what's going on. Roll me a survival check.
10.
Okay. As you guys kind of stop at that 3 mile marker, you kind of turn around and you notice Kalaman's more in the distance, but it still towers over the rest of the terrain. Luckily, there's nothing going on around you. There's some forest on the other side, but you don't notice anything around you that you'd have to worry about.
Sweet. So how many miles do we get out?
9 more. It's only been about an hour and a half.
So we're scooting along.
We got a wagon, right?
Did you guys grab one before you left?
Yeah, we'll say we did.
I don't remember you guys asking for that. I appreciate the effort. We'll say that they let you guys grab a few horses from the game.
No. Yes. But yes, for you guys. Calabar is going to cast phantoms.
So Calabar is on this spectral horse that seems to glow with black, red, and white, almost spectral colors.
Mm-hmm.
As you cast that, you notice the amulet begins to have that similar atomization of the three moons around it, with Myliki's symbol in the center.
With what?
Your old deity, your clerical deity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, the blue one. But it's all very faint. Only you notice it.
Okay.
But yeah, so he has spectral warhorse, and you guys have gone 3 miles. You guys can either... I'll say you guys are traveling at a slight advantage because it's a good day, early morning, and you're both minotaurs, which means you could probably pull things like an ox and run pretty quick. So you guys can basically keep up with him on the spectral warhorse.
Sweet. Cool. The horse isn't cursed, is it? Looks cursed.
You ever seen you've seen a nightmare? Like
Nightmare
a D&D,
Steed?
like Curses Strahd rides a nightmare?
Yeah.
That's like one of the minis that I really fucking want to
Oh,
paint.
shit, you shouldn't have brought it.
I love it. That's what it kind of looks like. With
Okay.
a flaming
The flaming mane and the flaming
black
tail.
mane. Yeah, not like red and orange and flames. More like blackish, bluish, a little bit of red.
Yeah. And then, if you don't mind, the skin where it would be is kind of spectral and flickers with red, white, and black.
Yeah.
So, almost like glitter.
Maybe not. Right on.
Oh my
Right
god!
on his butt cheek. There's like a heart.
It's a single horn out the front.
A little fancy there.
Call him Buttercup.
You're welcome. Okay, so it's been 3 miles. Would you like to continue traveling, or would you like to do something on your travels?
I want to keep traveling so we can get away from this horse.
This very flamboyant horse.
Guys, let me keep Hey.
Oh my god. I'm glad you guys are having fun tonight.
He's got the deepest butches.
Oh, you mean you gotta roll me that d20 for... You gotta roll me your d20 for the travel.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I'm sitting here waiting.
16?
Okay, you guys make it the last 9 miles. So as you guys are riding up towards this space, there's a hill in front of you, and on the hill, an unusual structure that resembles both a cottage and a metal fortress. The building bristles with steam pipes and whirring devices, and it's currently under siege. Amid clanging metal contraptions, goblins try to breach the structure, impeded by gadgets that spin, snap, and thrash in the yard. Every few moments, a gnome appears from an open clockface above the door and hucks a new clockwork calamity at the attackers, while cackling and yelling insults.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to pull up the picture for you guys so you can see.
I had an NPC that I used in Neverwinter.
That's what you see.
His name was Denalia Dayton. And you guys, you were actually weren't with them when they went to Neverwinter. But he had he was like a little dwarf with big like night vision goggles with like layers of them. And he had all in his workshop. It was like a curiosity shop, and all in his workshop he had a bunch of a shit ton of little tiny contraptions that he named all of them individually. And like when he wanted to test them out, he'd tell, "Hey Clarice, come over here," and a little skitters over and try something that explodes, and then he works on it and gets another one.
That reminds me of the campaign we did before this.
Yeah.
Because you had the dwarven tinker that was in the alchemy shop that was doing the same shit.
That was Denalia.
Oh, okay. It was the
just
same. It's
changed,
reskin.
yeah.
Okay.
Locations.
Okay.
I use him in every campaign.
I liked it. So yes, you guys you're not all the way there yet. You probably have about 400, 500 feet, and they haven't noticed you yet. But this is the scene you walk up on.
What's going on there?
I think that's the tinker.
It looks like goblins. Should probably help her.
And you hear a bougie on your shoulder kind of chink in the chainmail and start to kind of clap its jaws like, I am hungry.
What did he say?
He's constipated. He's hungry. He wants to fight.
Well, I want to fight too.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can cast this twice.
Are you talking about your amulet?
No, I have.
Okay.
I can cast invisibility. It's a second level. I can do it 3 times. I have 3 slots.
I would like to charge.
You're gonna bull rush? You're still about 300, 400 feet out.
Okay, I'm not going to charge yet.
You see dust kick up and he just keeps going.
It's like one of those far pans. Like, what is that? Just dust kick up and then just super intense right in his face. And it goes back and forth 6 times.
And then he goes to the goblin's perspective that's 300 feet away like, what the?
It's like a 2-minute montage.
And then it gives you the vibe that reminds you of the brass crab previously.
Imagine it's a door.
A red door.
How should we approach? You gonna charge in? Are you two gonna charge in?
Yeah.
All right.
Guns
Will you do
blazing.
that? Will you do your magic invisible thing?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I probably will. I like doing that. So here's a question. I'm on my phantom steed. Everything that I'm wearing and I'm carrying goes invisible as well. If I'm holding the reins, does my steed go invisible additionally?
We'll say yes because it's a phantom warhorse.
Okay.
Which you should consider it as using a warhorse currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm doing that.
Fantastic.
Me and Buttercup just disappeared.
Bougie's on your shoulder, goes invisible, and you're again.
guys, I'm with you. I'm gonna keep up with you. And then on your mark, we'll do whatever y'all want to
So
do.
I would gladly turn this, but it's the same dimensions either way. So
Can you zoom in and...
it's gonna obstruct the battlefield for you guys, but
Do we need... How far out are we going to be fighting down here?
you'll be coming in from this side. Yes.
Okay.
This will
Well,
be
we could-
considered north. This
If
is
this could be
south.
the edge, I'm okay with that.
We can set the edges down here because that's still like a normal square, right?
Okay, yeah.
So that'll be the edge.
That's fine.
And then we're not going to worry about the back. So let me set up these menus really quick.
I put them away, but I'm not no more. I'm so happy I got this Warhorse Mini. Like I
So-
said, I would love to have a nightmare.
It's roughly there. But she's shoving her head out that little window up here.
Oh, yeah.
Shoving and throwing stuff at him. Do you have... Can I just use 1d4s or do you have the clockwork mini type stuff?
I do actually. I have a couple things. If you... Yeah, give me a second.
Don't forget, guys, I do use facing. So...
You can use this guy. It's, I mean, it can be used, but I have other ones. I think I put them away.
It'd be for like the homunculus side of things.
Yeah.
Quite a bit
I
of
also have some pseudo dragons that are metallic and they kind of look metal, so. And I have a pentadragon.
That is the scene you guys see.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, well, they're tiny.
Yeah.
Just step on them.
Kick them to the
Bull
moon.
rush! I run 400 feet and kill!
Whose head is that? Yeah, heck yeah. It's not quite the same. It's fine. Metal. Yeah, that'll do it. I have a handful.
That would be perfect, actually.
5. So I got, that one's an actual auto gnome, and then those are metal, so they look like metal, and that looks like metal because it's a comet. And this can be this kid. Ooh, yeah.
We just found Bush.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. Yeah,
I didn't know if he was that big yet or not.
I'll let you. He's size of a Maine Coon, so he's getting there.
Okay.
A little bit bigger, actually.
Yeah,
He's
this is
getting
about
closer.
human size.
So you've seen my dog, right?
Yeah.
He's about the size of my dog. That's right. So, okay. So, is that there?
Let me put on
These are
goblin
all
music.
homunculus, if you will.
Homunculi. All the metal-looking things.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna be goblin music.
We're fighting all of them, right?
You don't know yet, apparently. So as are you guys moving in closer or are you still far away? That big boy can go for the moment, actually. He's a little too big for what we're doing. Unfortunately.
He's gonna watch from the sidelines.
I like it. He's Big Daddy inside here.
Good job, my son.
I'm kind of just like jogging up,
Okay.
trying to get better.
You ran out of steam.
I'm tired.
I charged too soon! So you guys get onto basically where they're at. And as you get closer, you notice that one of them is much taller than the rest and seems to be shouting commands. From your experience and from spending some time amongst Drip, you recognize it as a hobgoblin.
Just as ugly.
That one first.
So you guys charging?
I'd be like,
Where you guys at?
oh,
That's
right
a
there. in the
wonderful question. Where are they?
With the collar path.
Hit that right.
Yeah.
And then your character as well.
Oh, yeah,
I'll be right.
you guys aren't there?
He's in Bill.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I kind of, as you guys were coming up, he's starting to flank a little bit.
So
Okay.
are you guys planning on charging in?
Uh,
So roll for initiative, but we're gonna say you guys go
Can
first.
you
to
fly
start.
yet?
No,
Okay.
currently no.
I was gonna try to get the hobgoblin's attention.
You can go for it, but go ahead and roll for initiative for me. But you guys will start combat at the top, and then we'll go into combat order. Okay.
Damn. Three.
Initiate. Why did I click the button? I want to roll my dice. Wait, it's gonna roll. It is. It's just taking a while.
Yeah, D&D Beyond's been crashing a lot today. So fair warning.
14. Oh,
One sec, I'll ask.
no, I got a 3.
Initiative bonus.
Oh, that's right. I got Bigsby's hand as my dice effect. It's like spectral hand comes out and grabs the dice and disappears.
Huh. I was supposed to see an initiative for, bonus, right? Or is it just the dex? It should just be the dex.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
Yep, it's the dex.
Yeah, that's
Same
what I
thing.
thought. I got 6 gobos up there. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 gobos, 1 hobbo. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have 3 goblins. They do have Goblin Warband, which is probably a good idea to get, but shit's expensive now.
Yeah, all that stuff was starting to get more and more expensive.
That's why I say just go for the campaign you like and get the mystery minis, because that'll give you a smattering of decent little things.
One sec, I'll take the initiative. Alright, you guys got lucky. The hug-up rolled like trash.
So did I.
25 to 20. 20 to 15.
15.
Okay. 10 to 15.
14.
And you?
3.
Damn.
What's your dex modifier?
My dex? Nothing.
Okay, so you're gonna go last.
Yeah.
You got Bougie in there too?
Bougie will go on your turn.
Okay.
So the goblins are gonna kick things off. I just gotta put it in order real quick. Followed by Bacchus, then Calavar with Bougie, and then followed by the Hobgoblin and Fingari. So top of the round, goblins will go first. So as you guys are standing there, you notice that these contraptions are getting thrown down and the goblins are engaged. The goblins haven't noticed you guys yet. They're beginning to hear the hoofbeats of you guys running onto the battlefield. But is Bougie still with you, or is he currently invisible on the opposite side? Because he would be visible if he's not attached to you.
Yeah, he'd be with me.
Okay.
Yep.
Just want to make sure.
Yep, sure.
Okay. Okay. So, at the start of the round, the goblins that are closest to those clockwork devices have to take a different effect. And this turn, nothing threatens them, so it doesn't outwardly attack them, but they're still in position. So, the goblins are going to try to take attacks on these homunculi. You remember off the top of your head how much health homunculi have?
The homunculi is with.
I'm not sure.
Look it up. So one thing I didn't pull up. Homunculus. Cool. Alright, works for me. Cool. I like it. So the way this is going to work is Goblin 1 is closest to Calavar against the building. Next one is Goblin 2. The next one closest to me is 3, and 4 is adjacent to him, 5 is in the back on the right, and 6 is closest to me. The Hobgoblin is the one with the shield, the spear and the shield in the back. Does that make sense? So 1 closest to Calavar, 6 closest to me. So Goblin 1 that's in front of the metal comet is going to try and swing out and hit. And misses. The one adjacent to him is also going to try and swing out and hit. He also misses. The one right in front of the door next to the metal dragon is going to swing out to hit. He hits. Okay. 1d6. 1d6 plus what? And he does 6 points of damage to the homunculus, and that homunculus evaporates. Disappears. So the metal dragon in front of the door, if you can please just put him on the edge of the board. And then that Gabo is going to move towards the one in the middle of the walkway. Right there. And as he does that, he sees you guys, and he's and kind of freaks out a little bit. Gobbo, closest to the road, is going to try and attack with his short bow.
Which he's holding.
Right.
Good choice.
And he misses. The arrow flies past and smacks the front of the door. And he kind of curses a little bit in Goblin. The one closest to me, just off the road in front of that homunculus, is going to also try and smack the one in front of him. Misses. And the one closest to me in front of the last metallic dragon is going to try and swing out. And he hits. 4. He hits for 7 damage. Or he hits there for 5 damage, and that homunculus also falls over inanimate. If you can move him next to the dragon. And then that Gobbo is going to move. He's going to move to the far side, seeing that these 3 already have that center one handled. He's going to move to the metal comet. He has 30 feet of movement. He can move diagonal. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Perfect. That is the end of the goblin's turn. It is Box's turn. Calvar, you're on deck.
Okay. Can you move me up 30 feet?
Yep.
Towards this one right here. Okay. I'm just going to attack him.
Okay.
Alright.
Are you raging?
No, I'm not reading. Let's do it. 16?
It hits. I just gotta get to the ash real quick.
5 damage.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Gobbo 5. Okay. For how much damage?
5 damage.
So as you hit him with your axe, this Gobbo kind of reels back a little bit, and you slice through the higher armor he has on and go straight into his chest a bit. He doesn't drop, but he looks really hurt.
Sweet. That'll end my turn.
Okay. Calvar, it's your turn.
Calavar is going to.
Hobgoblin's on deck.
Calavar's gonna charge right to here.
Okay.
And because he ran right to here, because he ran in a straight line, he's going to try to trample this guy.
Go for it.
He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. That's also, we're going to say it immediately succeeds just because you're invisible and it'd be considered a surprise attack.
Cool. So he goes prone, and it didn't say any damage.
It doesn't say any damage at all. Just knocks him prone.
Warhorse hits it with his hooves attack. So it's his trampling charge, actions. Okay, hooves. So it's his +6. Okay. So he'll roll that. At advantage because he's invisible.
Yep.
Crit fish. Nope. 17.
Hits.
Okay. And then there's the damage. Okay, I get it now. 8 points.
So as
trampling damage.
as you roll up on this guy, and he doesn't even hear you. He hears what sounds like hoofbeats, but he sees nothing.
Yeah.
Even the little cloven hooves, the footprints that are showing up in the dirt when there's nothing there. And you slam into him so hard that he hits the ground, and these shod hooves just pierce straight through his armor into his chest, and he dies.
Okay.
So he's down.
And then turning. And then running over here.
The hot bow.
Yep. Calavar is going to Warhorse only has 1 attack, huh?
I believe so, yes.
Hits with the sword, so I can't hit him again with the. I was trying to make that dude prone too. Calavar is going to. Shit. Nope. Calavar's gonna stay where he's at. Actually, he's gonna stay trampling on this guy. He's not gonna get that far. Calavar is going to stay invisible for the minute,
Okay.
and he's going to whisper to this dragon on his shoulder
Okay.
and kind of grumble towards the hobgoblin. Oh, that's why I moved forward. Sorry, he did. Yeah, moving forward because I want him to jump off and then become visible as
At
he
him?
attacks.
Okay.
So
it's part of
hopefully
the
that
attack.
will remain an advantage for him.
It will.
Okay.
1 second. I'm just trying to make sure I understand how combat works for him. Turn me left. Use your mistake. Bonus action on your turn to command. Have you used your bonus action or no? Okay, so
I
your
haven't used any of my stuff.
bonus action will be for him to attack. Just so
Okay, sure.
dodge action. Anything you drink, right? Okay. I wish this gave you more information on the drink companion. Okay, there it is. There's the actual stat block. Okay. I'm gonna try and take a picture of this and send it to you real quick so you can actually run it if you'd like.
Okay.
It's not anything crazy.
So you have claw and bite multi-attack?
He has bite, reaction of infused strike and draconic essence.
Okay.
Natural armor 14 plus his PV.
Where are you?
Merry Christmas. So essentially, he has 40 feet movement, 5 plus 5 times your ranger level, so 30 hit points.
I'll keep track of him. Drag. We got drip and drag. 30 HP.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Yeah, there you go. That's his entire thing. If you need to see infused strikes, I can pull it up the rest of the way.
So I actually have downloaded, so it should play. So yeah, I'm gonna tell him jump off, and he is going to. Okay, this you can't do that.
Where did the map go?
What type? Oh, acid, right?
He's acid, yes.
I'm just gonna tell him to bite. Just bite it.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
16.
Misses. It's a hobgoblin, right?
Yep.
So he goes to bite, but his mouth like hits the chainmail and doesn't actually do any damage.
Okay. Got it. And he is now.
You know what I will let you do though? He is acid type. So when he bites, the acid would get on the metal. I'll let you roll 1d4 on top of the attempt to attack because he has acid that degrades the metal.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
1.
Yeah, still missing.
Okay.
So he eats through the metal a little bit, and the AC. We'll say the AC drops by 1 for the hobgoblin, but does no damage.
Okay. Yeah, once he dropped him off, Calavar is going to turn around his horsey, and he's going to move.
That goblin's going to take an opportunity attack. You were
He's invisible.
You're still invisible?
Mhm.
Okay.
Myself and my horse are invisible.
Okay.
And that's the end of his turn.
Okay.
Long turn, sorry.
Is the hobgoblin's turn. Fingar, you're on deck.
Okay.
So, the hobgoblin, seeing Bougie behind him now after being bit, is going to swing out and try to hit Bougie with his longsword. And that is probably not going to hit. It's a 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
So he goes to hit him, and it like just slides off the chainmail you guys got for him.
Okay. What is his AC?
It's on there.
With the chainmail.
With the chainmail? So what's the base armor for chainmail? 16?
Sure.
Fairly certain chainmail. So it'd be a chain shirt. Chain shirt is, I believe, 14 or 15.
So it'd still be
14.
16.
Well, yeah, but his natural armor is 14 plus the PB.
What is PD?
I don't know what PB means. I figured you would know.
Peanut butter.
Jelly.
Plus PB dex player bonus.
So his player bonus is typically the ranger level, right? Hold on.
Well, no, your proficiency bonus. That's what it is. Proficiency
Okay.
bonus.
So his right now the proficiency bonus for drip is I can find it a +2. So he's a 16 natural armor.
Okay. I think it's the same with the chain shirt. It just looks cool.
Yeah. It's nice flavor.
Yeah. Once I get this fucking music playing.
And then the hobgoblin is going to. What can I do with bonus action?
Oh, before he jumps off my shoulder, I say your name is Drag.
He just looks at you like, no. He just looks back. Yeah, and that'll be the end of the hobgoblin's turn. But he says in goblin to the other goblins something that you don't understand, and they all seem to frenzy a little bit. So that's the end of his turn. Fengar, it's your turn.
Yes. I will
And
dash.
then goblin's on deck. You're gonna dash?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna dash towards. I mean, I guess towards
Goring
this
Rush?
guy. Yes, Goring Rush. 15.
15 to hit.
Yes.
Misses.
Misses. Alright. I'll use my action surge,
Okay.
and I'll swing with my battle axe.
Okay. That's one-handed though. 'Cause you have a shield. So don't
Yes,
forget
one-handed.
you're doing one-handed damage.
Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna use my luck points.
You rolled that bad.
Alright. Using one luck.
Okay.
I'll roll it. 18 plus the 5, 23.
You hit.
I hit. Alright. 4 damage. 9.
Okay.
9 damage.
So how are you hitting this guy?
Oh, since I'm coming from behind him,
Okay.
I'll bump into him.
So as you go to try and hit him, you kind of nudge him. He kind of shifts to the side a little bit, and where drip melted the armor a little bit.
Drag.
Drag. My bad. Boo-drag is what we're gonna call him. Fucking Bojangles over there. As Bojangles, let's go. The metal kind of shifts a little bit, and you come and you don't do any damage. But as you swing with your axe, you hit him right where that chain melt is kind of split, and you go straight into his shoulder. And he's bleeding really bad. He's not dead, but you tore him up. And he screams. It says something in Hobgoblin, and the goblins kind of look afraid, but they don't run yet.
That's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So, real quick, retcon. Calavar, when you got close to these guys, you recognized an insignia on the shoulders that you recognize as the symbol of Takesis.
Okay.
And then all of you recognize that the type of armor they're wearing is black and red and kind of reminds you of the Dragon Army armor. Okay.
Sweet.
So, top of the round. It is the Goblin's turn. So, let me just roll on this table real quick to see if anything crazy happens with Clockwork Chaos. Nothing happens. Fantastic. So, Gobbo 1 got murked last turn. So, Gobbo 2 is going to swing out at Metalhead right there. And he hits. For 4 damage. So he hits this homunculus, and homunculus, you see sparks kind of fly and like a little bit of hydraulic fluid, and it kind of seems disabled, but it's not down. The next gobbo closest to me, which I believe is gobbo 4. Yeah.
Sword Goblin?
Yeah, the one closest to me, just to the right side, on the opposite side of the head, the metal head with the flames.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna swing out as well. Oh shit, wrong guy. He hits. And he takes it out. So that homunculus sputters, hits the ground. Can you please remove him from the board?
This one, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's a fear comet.
Is it?
And it has a lot of hit points.
Not today! So those two goblins, actually the goblin, I already ended the one's turn. So the goblin that just attacked is going to move to flank that last homunculus right there.
This one?
The little middle man. So the one that you just set your hand on first
No.
is going to move to the right 10 feet. My right. And that should be flanking for him on the homunculus.
Yeah.
The goblin to that goblin's right, my left, that's on the walkway, is going to swing out at that homunculi. And he hits. And he does.
Wait, what is he flanking?
The one on the left?
Which one is flanking because of what?
The one that's flanking is closest to you across on the opposite side of the road.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Sorry.
So if he was one square either side of where he is, he's still flanking.
The grid seemed.
Yeah, the
weird
grid's
for me.
very fadey on this map,
Yeah.
so I apologize. And he hits it. It sputters, but it seems like it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay.
Getting electrocuted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because the fuck.
No, it's plugged in right here, I think.
Yeah.
Oh. And then the goblin closest to me on the opposite side of the road is going to swing out and try to hit. He hits. And he does. He takes it out. So that one now sputters. Hydric fluid flies out and hits the ground. Done. And then that gobbo is going to move to engage Fangari. Or is that Bacchus? Whichever one took on the goblin right there.
I'm on the cover path.
Okay, so he's gonna come and take you on from my side of the path.
So this one.
Yeah, that one's just gonna run straight up and join the other guy in line. There you go, right there. The one in front of you is gonna try and swing out and hit you,
Okay.
and he crit fails. So as this goblin swings out, it's in so much pain that its sword smashes into you and shatters.
Trying to laugh at him.
It doesn't even do any damage. Fuck. And he drops the hilt and grabs his bow. He is going to try and run away from you 30 feet.
I would like to try and attack him as he
Go
runs
for
away
it.
from me. Jesus Christ. 10.
Misses.
Okay.
And that is the end of the goblin's turn. Box, it's your turn. Calabar, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the one that just ran up to me. Or try and hit the one that just ran up to me.
Okay. Oh, can you please move the one that was running away from you 30 feet towards me? You can do it diagonally, it's fine. That's fine.
6?
To hit?
Yeah.
Nah, dude. You go to swing, this dude just ducks. Nope.
I want to try and goring rush on him.
You have to dash.
Oh,
Use
Goring
Goring
Rush.
Rush.
Yeah. Never mind. I'd like to rage.
Okay.
And then in my turn.
Okay. We should do a rage to start your turn.
I should.
Okay. And it's the end of his turn, Calabar. It's your turn with the hobgoblin on deck.
Here we go.
30 minutes later.
Now, Calabar is gonna Buttercup and run over and attempt to hoof that guy.
Okay.
At advantage because flanking.
Does invisibility drop
Or
when you attack?
invisibility. Well, I'm gonna leave it up to you because I'm not attacking. I'm still concentrating. My horse just doing its thing.
But you're controlling the horse. What is this?
I'm just like, I'm just going.
Okay.
I'm not commanding it. It's up to you though.
It's fine. We'll
Okay.
take it. But once you
I
cast
think I found
it,
a loophole in
You
invisibility.
unfortunately did. I'm probably gonna change that for next session. So
That's
next
fine.
battle, it doesn't work that way. If you're invisible, attacking the horse, you're no
Dirty
longer-
19.
hits.
Okay. And that was 2d6, and he needs to make a strength check. Strength saving throw, sorry.
He fails that 9.
12 points.
Okay. So before you go any further, how does this man die?
Bacchus. No, not Bacchus. Fingari. You just see this hobgoblin get an invisible impact to the chest. You see his chest cavity cave in, and then he falls down the ground, and the rest of his body just caves in. But around him, you can see like hoof prints in the ground.
So as the hobgoblin drops, the goblins see this and they don't see what hit him, and they all start screaming and they begin to look opposite directions to flee.
And Calabar is just gonna move here,
Okay.
and he is going to reach down and just poke him.
You're gonna try and croquet him?
No, I'm gonna get inflict wounds.
Dude's playing polo over here. Like,
you know what? Color spray.
okay. Based
Color
off hit
spray.
points, right?
So he moved there. So he's actually gonna work his way to here.
Okay.
So he can get all three of them. 15 foot. A dazzling array of flashing colored lights. It is. I roll 60-10.
So a potential of 60 hit points.
Color spray at second level. Oh no, I'm just gonna do first level. They're all goblins, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Don't meta knowledge that. Come on.
No, just they're
He's like,
goblins.
I know how
don't
much
need
health
a
they
lot
have.
much. I don't need a lot. So it's 6d10. Pick them up. There we go.
Dude's over here like, they only have 21 health. Fuck it.
I don't know how much health they have.
I don't need it.
You know, I'm gonna cast it at second level. I need some more d10s. uh, 31, 41, 51, 54, 54 points as Calavar drops invisibility and just goes. And like there's just shockwaves.
His bedazzled
But it's like-
phantom steed just shoots out glitter.
It's like a rave music.
Yeah.
And the lights start strobing. different
Black,
colors
red, white.
in a 15-foot radius
Okay.
around him, catching all three of those guys.
Okay. And you said for how many hit points?
54.
So what is the effect? Read me the effect.
They become blinded.
Okay, so all three of them are now blinded.
Ellie, I think we got blinded tokens in there.
Hold on, let me look at hers because she's still up there as well.
How high is she?
She's maybe 15 feet up.
And he's about 5 feet off the ground because he's on his horse.
Yeah, so it would
So
probably
it-
hit her.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, she's also blind.
Okay. That's fine.
That's what happens when you only have
this
30
is,
hit points and 50 some odd fucking points to get.
It only lasts for one round.
Okay. So you guys hear this, what's happening? Coming from the top of this little hut
Shut up! It's not your turn
as
yet.
she's like smacking at her face.
Just in awe. She's down the path like, what is going on?
Do we have blinded ones? Blinded.
We do have blinded
rings?
tokens. Is you? Can you find them real quick? Because I can run pop up and see. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn? You have your bonus action for Bougie.
Yeah. Wait, the hobgoblin's dead.
Hobgobble got his ass handed to him.
So I'm gonna tell Bougie to go attack the closest goblin.
Okay.
Oh,
Here.
it's this one. many?
It is
How many of them are?
three.
Three?
Well, technically four. So all of them.
Yeah.
So all the ones around me. So
Dude
that
just
one.
disco blinded.
Yep. That's fine.
That's all.
And then that one. So blinding condition is
Advantage on attack throws against it. His
Yes.
attack rolls has disadvantage, and he fails any ability check that requires sight.
Yes. So Bougie is gonna lash out for a bite at advantage on that one.
Misses. So Bougie again goes in to bite, and he grabs this guy by the hide armor, and he's starting to burn holes in it, but his teeth are just so juvenile they can't get through the hide armor.
Yeah. Okay.
He's trying though. You hear draconic like coming out of his mouth because he's pissed off that he can't actually get to someone's meat right now.
Oh, with a weapon attack. Okay. Is he within 30 feet? 5, 10, 15, 20? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to remember this because I want on the next attack that happens within 30 feet of him, then I'm going to use his reaction for an infused strike.
Okay.
But that's the end of all of their turns.
Okay. So it's Hobgoblin's dead. Fingari, it's your turn.
Yeah.
With the goblins on deck.
All right. I'm gonna. So this thing. I'm gonna dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That goblin's gonna take an opportunity attack on you.
He's blinded.
Not that one.
Oh, it's
the
a
one,
disadvantage. Oh, that one.
the one that's engaged. Yeah.
What?
There's a goblin engaged with Fingari. It's gonna take an opportunity.
I mean,
attack.
technically, the other ones can. It would just
Oh,
be
it's over here?
disadvantage.
We'll give it a shot. I'll say they don't because they can hear it, but they're swinging a while. So the one that's engaged with him is gonna swing at you.
Cool.
And crit fails and misses that.
Ooh.
So
I mean,
his sword swings out, and as you go by, he like spins in a circle and misses everything.
Everyone's trying to rave.
Yep. He's here, staying alive.
I'll do Goring Rush.
Okay.
Actually, let me roll 20.
That a nat 20?
No.
Okay.
Plus
That
5, so
definitely hits.
yeah. Damage. Let's see. 7. Piercing damage.
How does he die?
I charge at him, pierce his body with my horns,
Okay.
and shake
Start
my head
shaking?
to like
Try
get
and
it
throw
off.
him off.
Yeah.
Roll me an athletics check.
Oh.
He's stuck.
23.
Okay, so you're shaking, and this goblin is screaming as his bleeding all over your head, and he's trying to like get himself off, and he's dying, and he stops moving, and you shake your head at the right one hard time, and the body just flings off and flies like 10 feet away from you. Can you please remove that goblin from the board?
10 feet.
Fantastic.
That's 10 feet.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
That would be it.
You have your bonus action if you want to do anything.
That was my bonus action for Goring Rush. Because
That
I
Goring
dash.
Rush- Yeah,
Dash,
action to dash, bonus action.
I mean, I guess how many?
Okay.
If you count, how many did I move? How many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So
45.
I have 3.
You have 15 points of movement, right? Because it's 30 times 2, which is 60.
So I'll
They're
move right
flanking.
here. Yes. I'll find this guy.
And the goblin goes, no!
He hasn't stopped spinning yet.
That's it. That's the end of my turn.
So goblins are on deck. The 3 blinded goblins, I'm gonna roll a d4 real quick for each one. Okay, so the one closest, the one between you and Bougie is gonna try and run north. His full movement, which is 30 feet.
He's gonna run into Bougie.
He's gonna try and
The
run past
drag.
him. He's gonna try, like, he's just running straight north.
Okay.
So
So
Bougie's just off to
Drag
the right.
is going to. I'm never calling him Bougie again.
Drooping
Drag
drag.
is gonna try to bite him.
Okay. Did you want to swing as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural 18.
Hits.
Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. Plus, you said proficiency bonus was 2. 4 points
4 points of what?
of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then Calabar is just going to take his mace and swing down behind him.
Okay. Staying alive. Nope.
Okay.
You're gonna turn Calabar into a meme before he goes.
Natural 14. 14
Misses.
plus 17.
So 17 hits, 14 does not.
Okay. And he takes 2 points.
Okay.
Plus, because, Drag is going to do his reaction, his infused strike.
Okay.
Dude's going to take 6 points
So how does this thing die?
acid damage. Okay.
So you did double his life damage to him.
Neat. So Calabar is just going to reach back and mace him. And as he's getting caught by the mace, he's going to stumble forward. And Drag is going to, from taking that bite, he kind of caught something weird in his throat. And he's going to cough and like sneeze acid on this dude by accident,
Yep.
and it's just gonna burn him alive.
I like it. So as you guys see this goblin that's blinded by the disco color spray,
Bless you,
get
Drag.
bit and everything else, his right arm that got hit with that acid just starts to melt off and hits the ground as he screams and falls over and dies of shock.
No.
Nice.
So the one on the road is going to move to the east as far as he can.
Which way? Toward me?
Oh, sorry, he's going to go move to the north as far as he can.
That one.
Yeah, this way.
This one?
So I'm sorry, I'm doing cardinal directions for me. So north, south, east, west, not map. So he's moving
Okay.
towards Maverick as far as he can.
Which one?
The one to his feet.
Closest.
That one, yes. He's going to move as far as he can up to 30 feet towards you. Opportunity attack?
I'd like
He's gonna have to stop.
Right there.
So
He's going to run straight and you'd be like, fuck, think, boom.
I can't take my reaction again.
Okay, just making sure. The last one, which is the last blinded dude right there, he is going to run towards the house as far as he can. So he's essentially going to stop right at the door. He's going to run and hit the door and just stop.
Does he knock prone?
No. That was a nice try, though. Color spell only lasts till the end of their turn on the second turn.
One round. So when it comes back to me.
Okay. And lady inside hasn't rolled initiative and she hasn't thrown anything out. So she's blind, but she's just going to stay there and keep scratching her face.
Cool.
The goblin in front of you is going to swing out and try and hit you.
Okay.
For a 13 to hit, I think.
Miss.
Okay. And that is the end of his turn.
You don't want to try to hit me?
I mean, that 20 AC ain't looking pretty, bro. And that's the end of the goblin's turns. Box, it's your turn. Calvar, you're on deck.
I'm gonna try and swing on the one that just swung on me. So,
Homie, you got way fucked up, bro.
23.
Hits.
4.
At advantage. Crit vision.
You want? Yeah, advantage.
Yeah, he's flanked.
Worth a shot.
For 11 damage.
Misses. Oh, for 11 damage?
Yeah.
Or to hit? What'd you roll to hit? I'm sorry, I missed that.
23 to hit.
Yeah, 23 to hit, 11 damage. How does he die?
I just plop his head right off.
Okay, and as he's looking at his buddy and spinning still,
Mhm.
instead just boop, boop, and his body hits the ground, and you no longer hear "Staying Alive" playing in the background.
His vision. You can still see it out of his eyes as it's flying through the air.
Oh man, it's like that chicken delayed spin, you know.
And then as a bonus action, I like to use Storm Aura.
Hold on, I just marked the wrong one as dead. My bad.
It's okay.
Storm Aura? Okay.
So you has to make a dexterity saving throw. This one right here.
Dex save 16.
Alright, he succeeded.
Okay.
He takes half damage.
How much damage did it do?
What was that? Do you want to round up or down?
We'll round down for so 2. So 2?
Yeah.
How does he die?
Plus your reach.
Ooh! Oh, fucking rage. It's not melee though.
Oh, right, it's not.
Yeah. Just he's standing there while he's spinning. Just gets shocked by lightning and fries.
Dude turns into a chicken. Done. Alright. So that is the end
You hear
of.
this weird noise. It's like a hey.
So as you finish chopping this dude's head off, the blind one that just smacked on the door goes, "Please don't tell you anything!" And he starts getting on his knees because he can't see what's going on, and he just keeps hearing battle as the battle starts to ebb down around him. That's all you guys hear. You guys can respond on your turns. Is it the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Calabar, your turn. Fingar, you're on deck.
Calvar is very slowly gonna
Dismount.
dismount.
And you are you stopping your concentration for that?
Stopping concentration?
Is it concentration for Phantom Speed?
So
I don't think it's permanent.
I think Phantom Steed lasts for a certain duration. I don't think it's
Where is my mouse?
Phantom Steed. Their little illusion. Duration 1 hour.
Okay, yeah.
It's not concentration.
So you just dismount?
Yep. I should dismount him. And Calabar will take his mace, not swing it, but just bring it to the creature's neck and push him back prone onto the ground.
Okay.
And just look at the other two.
So it instantly succeeds because he's blinded.
Yeah.
He can't defend himself. So if you want, take a prone ring and throw it on him. Is that the end of your turn as well? Are you saying anything? We'll say he's surrendered, so you guys are technically out of combat at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Do you still need that phone ring?
no, we'll just say he's prone. He's on the ground right there. So, as you guys come out of combat, this Tinkerer sees you guys out front, the 2 Minotaurs that are surrounded by dead goblins. This dragon in chainmail, which looks hilarious to her. It kind of reminds her of one of her little tinkerings, but far too alive for her taste. And then she sees Calavar holding this goblin down by the mace. And she comes out, she sticks her head out again. She can see, she goes, "Thank God the blackness is gone. Who are you and what do you want? And what are you going to do with that thing?" Pointing at the live goblin you have prone to the ground.
We just saved you.
Yeah, but you could be working for these fools. I don't know you.
Do we look like them, miss?
You all look the same in the dark.
Come downstairs, let's talk.
And she goes, "Fine." And she sticks her head back and you start hearing scurrying from inside. Takes her a couple minutes and she opens the door and she goes, "What do you want?"
Calabar will pick up the goblin by the scruff
Mm-hmm.
and bring him off the path
Okay.
and roughly sit him down on his butt and then look at Buttercup and say, "Buttercup, sit."
You're gonna say Buttercup on him? Okay.
Just like on a leg, just
So-
to keep him immobile.
Are you
That's
still
it.
holding him as she sits?
Yeah, because I got him by the scruff and I'm like, "Buttercup, sit." And as soon as Buttercup sits
Okay.
and Carrot catches that leg, I'm just gonna let go.
So as you say that, he tries to scramble away, seeing this spectral horse ass coming at him. And he rolls at disadvantage, a 10, or no, a 12 at disadvantage for your contested strength, if you will.
Do
Would
I
your-
roll at advantage because
You're
it's
at advantage,
contested?
yes, absolutely. He's at disadvantage, you're at advantage.
Yeah, natural 16.
Yeah, so you managed to shove him down and your horse sits on his foot. Okay.
As I'm preoccupied with this goblin and Buttercup, the little gnome comes out and sees you guys.
The gnome comes out and she sees these dead bodies, these sparking homunculi, and she goes, "Did you kill mine too, or did you just kill the little things that were asking for my help again?"
The what? Silver?
The silver things her homunculi were defending now. Yeah.
No, I didn't kill those.
You sure?
I promise.
You guys are minotaurs, though. You guys kill everything.
I'm covered in
I didn't
blood.
kill who I'm paid to kill. I wasn't paid to kill them.
That's what the goblin said once.
Well, they were probably paid to kill you.
That's a story for another time.
Were you, and Calabar will kick that dude, were you paid to kill her?
He just looks at you and he goes, "I ain't telling you nothing."
Calabar is going to reach down and cast friends on this thing.
Cast what, friend?
Friends.
Okay. Is there a save on that?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, it's just on me for the duration. Concentration up for 1 minute, so I'm concentrating. I have advantage on charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards me.
Okay.
So I don't know.
He's currently not hostile to you.
Okay, so that's good. Yeah. I'll repeat the question. Hey, you should probably tell us. Were you paid to kill her?
Are you asking as a friend or are you trying to scare him?
No, as a friend, I'm trying to persuade him to tell us.
Roll me a persuasion check at advantage.
These dice have been working well today. 2 natural 18s.
So he looks at you and he goes,
Very well.
well, we weren't paid to kill her. We were just told to get a weapon from her.
What kind of weapon?
And as he says
Join
that,
in, guys!
as he says that, Rukeldust comes up. She goes, "These guys have already messed up once. They asked me to build them this like mobile flamethrower thing that looked like a dragon, and then I heard horrible things, and they said the word weapon when they came to collect the next thing they asked for. So I started throwing homunculus at them and telling them to leave my property because I wasn't going to give them weapons. I don't make weapons. It's not what I do."
So you built the dragon thing?
Yeah, the boiler drac. They said they needed help clearing weeds, so I made them the fire weed whacker thing I make for everybody else around here. But they called it a weapon, and I don't sell weapons. I sell tools. Tools and toys, mate.
Semantics.
Right.
So
You're
the
a
boiler
warmonger.
dragon's controlled from each side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you it wasn't used for burning down weeds.
Well, they called it a weapon. What was it used for?
Used for trying to burn us.
Oh, I'd probably be good at that, too. I'm sorry. If I had known, I wouldn't have sold it to him.
Well, here we are.
Well, here we are. Sounds like they weren't too good with it, huh?
Speaking of Boladrix, we were sent here from Kalaman to ask you about Boladrix.
Were ya? Who sent you guys?
Bedroom?
It was the Council in Vendria.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The Council of Kalaman, probably the best answer.
Yeah.
Council of Kalaman sent us.
And she goes, well, there's some bigwigs. What do they want to know? About the boiler drac too, or?
Yup.
She goes, well, what do you guys want to know? I just told you, I sold it to them, but they told me it was just a weed whacker. They wanted to look like some mythical dragon.
Who else did you sell it to?
Well, it was just one guy, some stranger in red and black in his armor, showed up and asked to buy a weed clearing device that looked like a mythical dragon, so I sold it to him, but when these dumbasses, and she points at the dead goblins and hobgoblins around the ground, when they showed up, they said they were here to pick up the weapons.
Yeah.
And that's how I knew my stuff wasn't used for good, so I locked the door, went upstairs and started throwing my toys at them.
So you didn't find it suspicious the first time?
I mean, my neighbors come around here a lot to buy weed whackers. They're all farmers. I don't...
In full, yeah, that dude was in full armor.
I mean,
He's not a farmer.
I live in seclusion. I don't know what they do around here that often. Besides farm, I mean, come on, he could have been anybody. I don't know. I didn't think he meant
didn't get
negativity.
his
He
name?
asked for tools. That's
He
it.
didn't sign a receipt.
Unfortunately, no.
You don't have a ledger or a logbook.
I'm just a poor merchant that lives by myself and builds things for fun. That's why people don't live around here. I don't.
Are you good at drawing schematics?
Absolutely. Come
Draw
inside
what this
and
guy
look.
look like?
And she's like, I'm not good at people. Not people. Just
Think of
gears
it
and
as an
sprockets.
automaton.
Huh?
Think of it as an automaton.
And she describes a hooded figure in black and red armor that appeared human, but she wasn't sure. Spoke fluently, sounded human, almost looked human. It's when she looked underneath the cowl, the eyes almost twinged silver a little bit.
Oh, that's a great drawing.
Now, you guys are done harassing me. Is there anything you want to buy? What else did you guys come here for?
How much for those flamethrowers?
Like, well, they took my last one.
Ah,
The only thing I really have that could be of use to you guys is called a fargab.
What?
A fargab?
What is that?
Okay, so she goes, well, come into the inside. You guys enter into her home, and like one side is like a little kitchen with like, you know, looks neat, but it's not neat. There's like gears and sprockets and like parts of homunculi everywhere. There's the rest of the room. It's like a bed and then just workshop Everything's a workshop in here with pipes going everywhere and steam and hydraulics. And she takes you guys over to a bench, and you guys see. I'm gonna pull it up over here. You guys essentially see this. That's not you. That's Fangari. There it is. You guys see like this backpack-sized device that's got like a receiver on one end and a transmitter on the other, so you can kind of talk into it. She goes, "Well, one of you guys wear this, the other one wears it, and then if you're within 18 miles of each other, you guys can talk to each other. Essentially, like mobile radios."
Does it explode?
Negative.
No use to us. Not
So, message against the speakers of the device. Okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we appreciate the kind gesture. We're glad we were able to stop those goblins and that hobgoblin. This is a a wonderful gift. Thank you very much.
Gift. Hold on now. Hold on.
For saving you?
But did you really save me? They weren't coming in. I got more toys to throw, and you guys just see it more like the entire wall is covered in homunculi, at least 24 homunculi.
And I saw how fast they got defeated.
Hey, I'm sorry, but the dice weren't in my favor. And she kind of looks at you.
I don't get that reference.
So she looks at you guys and she goes, I'll tell you what. Clearly this council in Kalaman has some type of interesting news. So if you guys can tell me what's going on around here lately, because I don't live near anybody. All my friends are at least like 3 miles from my place, so I don't annoy them with all the sounds from my experiments. Maybe I can come with you guys, inform the council on what I know, what happened. You guys can have the Fargabs, and I can be like a little advisor for them there and help them build stuff. But what's going on? She has no idea what's happening. She just knows that people are trying to buy her inventions as tools, not necessarily weapons, but she found it was weapons, and now she's...
Can we just
curious.
explain what's happened so far to her? Just say that we
Sure.
explain it to her.
Yeah, sure. So, as you guys said, she goes, oh, shit. And she just kind of sits down in the stool that's way too short for anybody else. And she, and she goes, I didn't know that all of Nightland was in hell right now. Kind of explains why there's been more people on the roads lately.
They're coming pretty close to you now.
They are. Do you think I could travel with you guys back to Kalaman? Like I said, you guys can take the Fargabs for free. I'll work and be an advisor and help them with their gadgets and war machines if they need it, because it sounds like Nightland's going to war.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea. I was going to suggest that you stay and build more of those boiler drakes and bring them with you to the council. But if you're there, you might have access to better things, better tools. Bring some of your homunculi. Maybe they can help you get done quicker.
And as you say that, she gets super excited. And she grabs this bag and she starts shoving homunculi in it.
Yep.
And the bag
Tell me it's a bag of holding.
It is. The bag doesn't get any bigger. She just keeps shoving them in there, and she's like grabbing sprockets, and she's slowly filling up her bag with her workshop, listening to you guys, but you get the feeling she's going to get lost in the sauce the longer she's standing there.
Calabar's going to walk up to her, put his hand on her shoulder, and cast Inflict Wounds.
No shit.
I'm taking the bag of holding. We're taking the Fargabs. We lost her. Sorry.
She died. Oops.
You guys wanted some cool shit? There you go.
So yeah, she's offered you guys a paired set of Fargabs.
Okay.
So
These could be useful.
I think if you guys actually look it up, you can find them to add to your inventories as well, depending on who picks them up.
Okay. Think about it.
So
You want to pick one up? You want me to pick one up too?
Yeah.
Okay.
easy, fantastic.
Fargab.
She looks at you guys, and she kind of slows down for a minute while she's filling up her bag, and she sits down. And it kind of dawns on her how much damage must have been done with that boiler truck, and she goes, man, if I'd only knew, I never would have sold nothing. Not to them. The last thing I meant was for inventions to take life. It should be meant to assist life, not make it harder. And you can see she's kind of beating herself up now that her inventions were used for ill intent.
Such is life.
Everyone's trying to make money.
Life is not such. Only for those who manipulate, steal, and kill.
Well, that's about how I live, so.
And she just looks at you like, you with them too?
talent for that. Manipulate. Manipulate the elements around you. Steal the heart of the one you love. And what was the last one? Kill. Kill the room at karaoke, I guess.
Sounds like a really good beer reference. Toast to that. So, is there anything you guys want to say or do while she's sitting there beating herself up? Getting ready to travel with you guys back towards Kalaman.
Does she have anything like a horse or a tiny little Shetland pony for her to travel on?
She doesn't, but you see like this seat come up alongside her that's all mechanical, and it's almost like a bench. Think of the bench from what is it? From Beauty and the Beast that runs around like a dog.
Yeah.
Right. So you see one of those come up, and its legs are like steampunk. And she goes, "Don't worry, guys, I can keep up." And she sits on it, and this thing goes like from 0 to 10. She starts running around the room really quick. She goes, "See? And it goes fast outside too."
Well, okay.
Alright.
Kind of hear like a little fucking four-cylinder ying underneath it.
Calvar's going to go back outside before Buttercup disappears. Is going to, while Buttercup is sitting on this goblin, Calvar is going to use his rope to tie him up.
Okay.
And then recast Phantom Steed so he can last the trip back.
Okay. And as you tie this goblin up, he's like, "What? You take me back to the commander too?"
The goblin said that?
And he's like, "With Minotaurs, you got to be working for him too. Yeah, you killed us, but come on, there's no
Who
way."
sent you here? Who's the commander?
He's like, "The one with fire eyes."
Fire Eyes. Does he have a name?
Not that I know of, but his eyes gleam like fire.
What does he look like?
Well, he's a human, but his eyes are like glow like embers of a fire.
Where were you sent from?
Oh, to the north, there's an old burned village up there across the river. We were sent from there.
That's where he was?
Yep.
Vogler.
You can glean that it was Vogler, yes.
So you had a hand in the sacking of that town.
I mean, I get paid well. I do what I get paid for. And he kind of shrugs like it is what it is.
Drag.
And you hear that, "That's not my name." He just kind of looks at you.
Is that armor heavy there, bud?
A little bit. I'm starting to grow into it, and you can see he's actually gotten a little bit bigger since you guys started fighting.
We'll get you something bigger, because I think that's going to be a little too small for you. Here, let me help you. Calavar will take off the chain shirt from Drag, and he will walk over to the goblin with 5 gold.
Okay.
5 gold in one hand, the chain shirt in the other,
Okay.
and say, "We were going to take you back to get interrogated and most likely killed for giving us the same information you're giving us now. 5 gold for you now. You can have a little bit as we go. Chain shirt to protect you.
Okay.
We'll outfit you with weapons. If you join us in a fight against this fire-eyed guy, we'll protect you and keep you alive, keep your belly full, and your horde strong."
And he looks at you, and he's already convinced from the spell you cast earlier. He goes, "I don't know. They were paying me at least 10.
And then can I walk up to him and be like, "You'll take 5," and try to intimidate him?
You can try to. You can also try and see if he's bullshitting you too. That's another option.
Yeah. I'll tell him, or you can take 1 and we'll let you live.
Okay. You can roll intimidation for sure.
And I'll try that.
He's still balanced. You can roll it at advantage too. He's nowhere to run.
Oh, sweet. 19.
He's like, "I mean, 1 gold's fine too." And he grabs the chain shirt. So I'm not sure how to add companions on D&D Beyond. You guys can add a goblin companion to whoever wants it.
If you'll allow me,
How do I do that?
We'll talk about the specifics, but if you'll allow me to add him to the party
Could.
as a party member,
Sure. I can make him an actual stat block too if you want. Like an actual DNPC.
like
that's-
a character.
Actual character. Because I have goblins unlocked, so it's not a big deal. So.
What's your name there, bub? Is your name Boblin?
How'd you know it's Scrat Boblin?
Boblin the Goblin. Got it. That's his name now. Canon.
That's it. Boblin the Goblin.
Yep.
I need to write that down.
I'll untie him. Yeah, write that down. You guys just got a new party member. Look at that.
However, that party member is expected to be paid weekly.
Yeah, he'll get a share of things depending.
And he
on
just
where
agreed
decide.
to 1 gold a week because the Minotaur threatened to murder him.
That'll
So
be fine.
So since he said that he got paid 10 gold, I'm gonna search the other goblins,
okay.
the dead one.
Nice. Looking for 10 for each. You lied.
So as you're searching these bodies, you find a few scimitars that are broken, a couple short bows, some ragtag hide armor, and accumulatively you only find about maybe 2 silver and like 6 copper.
Dang. Been lied to.
You can glean that the goblin was full of shit.
I will take the money.
Okay.
Where's my gold?
Dude has a gambling addiction. I love it. I need money to make them more.
He said 2 silver.
2 silver and 6 copper is what you find. Plus 2 or 3 scimitars and a short bow.
I don't need those.
Okay? Okay, isto.
I have companion cards.
Ah, okay.
So I can't remember if I actually have a goblin one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious though. Pickled Pete.
Boblin. Boblin
Yep.
the Goblin.
His name is Boblin.
I'm gonna name him Vito after you leave.
Good. No, closest thing I have is halflings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys are getting Boblin all suited up and kitted for armor, or kitted out,
Won't give him a weapon just yet.
oh, he picks up his scimitar off the ground.
Yeah, we'll allow him.
So I will allow him. So he picks up his scimitar. He doesn't have a shield or anything. It's just a scimitar, a short bow. And he goes, "All right, I'm loyal so long as you pay me. I'm expecting a gold a week. Goddammit.
Might be more for you, more in it for you if you do well.
I expect promotions then too." And
Right now you can walk back.
and
Maybe you can ride it later.
It's so you cast that when you guys left Kalaman, right?
What?
Your spectral.
Yeah, my Phantom Steed. How long did it take us to get there?
I was being generous. It probably took you guys about 2 hours to get there. So your Phantom Steed would be gone at this point.
Yeah, I'll recast him.
Okay, cool. So your Phantom Steed's back. You see, pew, pew, he just comes back, blinks back into existence.
Is there a side saddle? Not a side saddle. Saddlebag. Since a warhorse.
Yeah, we'll say there's a saddlebag on either side.
That's where Boblin's gonna be.
In
In the saddlebag for now,
okay.
until we get him a Shetland.
His feet are like in the bag, and his ass is on the back of the horse, trying to keep himself in. He's like, fuck.
Touch
And-
and roll, Boblin.
As you guys are mounting up, you see the door to her house open up, her little hovel, and like going 40 miles an hour, she comes busting out on this little like this saddle horse thing, just right past you guys. And she goes, "Keep up!" And you see dust starting to kick up from the feet.
Like Wily Coyote. I mean, Roadrunner.
Yep.
Calavar's on his horse. Boblin's in the
Saddlebag.
saddlebag, and then Drag is behind me on the horse.
Yep. Okay. And
Following these guys.
okay, are you still looting bodies?
I
He was living.
got
I'm just standing around.
I got
Chopping
already-
up bodies a little bit more.
Thinking about how you're gonna kill Boblin.
Pretty much.
Or
Drag is probably doing the same thing. I'm not gonna lie.
well, Drag is staring at him, kind of licking his chops a little bit, like dinner. He's looking at that armor too, like that's my outfit.
They're jealous of each other.
they have a rivalry. It's
They're
great.
competing for love.
So, are you guys heading back?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
As we're going back, I'm gonna tell Drag that this is our new friend. Don't kill him.
Yeah. And Drag just kind of looks at you. Drag does like the side eye thing where it just like chameleon eyes looks at you and goes, "Give it 2 days," and he looks back at the goblin.
Fair.
Okay.
You want to lead us in?
Oh, yeah.
So you guys are on the hills 2 hexes south of Kalaman. Yeah, there. Okay. All the minis. Woo.
I'm gonna work on these.
So what's the marching order right now?
I will be up front.
Okay, sure.
Wait a second.
Okay, and you'll be in the back with the gobbo. So you guys are trying to keep up to this like fucking quad pedal little bench, and you see like 2 little exhausts coming out the back. She's booking it. Whoever's in the lead, roll me a d20.
Yes. It's a 9.
Okay. You make it about halfway, and as you guys start to make your way there, it starts to rain a little bit for about an hour, and you guys can see lightning over the Dargard Mountains quite a distance away, which is to your south. The Dargard Mountains are to your south.
Behind us?
Yes.
Oh,
So you guys see storms coming.
better pick it up. Better pick it up.
Calvar's over here like.
I need another goblin for the other side.
There's like 3 over there. Go for it.
No, we're gonna pick before I leave this campaign. We're gonna find another Boblin. He's gonna be Joblin.
Boblin and Joblin.
Yep.
Should name it Janice. Boblin, Joblin, and Janice. That's Drag is now Janice. Okay. So yeah, you guys see it starting to pick up a little bit. It's starting to rain. You see lightning and thunder coming from over the hills, and mountains.
Oh, so speed up.
Home fast.
Speed up, yeah.
Okay. So you guys gonna go at double time?
Yep.
Okay. Roll me a d20. Survival check, please.
Oh, survival check. With advantage?
Sure.
Alright. 11.
Okay. So you guys are coming up straight towards Kalaman, but it kind of Y's off a little bit. And as you guys are hitting that Y, you see, 2 bandits, or people that you would assume are shadowy figures or shady figures. You know, having hung out with Drip for a bit, and they're not paying any mind to you guys, but you see them heading towards the northwest.
Towards the storm? No.
Towards the river.
Towards the river.
Northwest. You guys are headed north. Northwest is towards Vogler.
Yep. So heading towards Vogler.
Yeah. You don't see any symbols or anything that indicate Takesis or the Dragon Army, but you see shadowy figures heading towards the northwest, skirting around Kalaman.
Do we see Trip?
Nope.
Okay. Should have kept that sending stone.
Anything you guys want to do before you go into Kalaman?
Can we see if we can get a closer look at them?
Sure.
What should we do?
Engage.
Did you guys add the Fargab to your inventory?
Yes.
Yes.
Feel free to read up on that on the stat block. It's not really a stat block, but it has a description.
Yep.
So.
Oh man, I actually have a couple pair of like headsets.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
If we were actually at my house with all my shit, I probably would have just grabbed them out and said, "All right, this is a far gap."
Merry Christmas. So you guys are about 100 feet behind them. You guys trying to pick up speed a little bit to get closer?
Maybe you can do your invisibility thing and sneak up to them.
I actually cannot do my visibility anymore because I've done my steed. I have all my spell slots gone.
Damn it.
And my visibility was a trait.
I can try to get closer.
Send Boblin. No.
Send Boblin dies instantly.
could send Boblin. Or Drag. We send the dragon.
Since we've been traveling for all together today for what, like 4 hours we've been out.
Mm-hmm. It's roughly 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Has Drag gotten any bigger?
It got a little bit bigger during the combat. Not insanely
Can he
bigger.
fly yet?
Nope.
Damn it.
Nope.
Um.
I'll tell you right now, it's not till level 7 that he can fly.
Okay, how about this? I'm gonna cast Find Familiar.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a Raven.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell. Oh god, this is bad. Are we stopping?
Or are you guys stopping? Don't look at me. It's a party decision.
I'm following you guys.
Yeah. So essentially, what happens?
We're
I know what
gonna
he's trying to
inch
do. If what he's trying to do essentially see through the Raven's eyes and hear through his ears, which makes him immobile.
We can stop.
Yeah.
We need to do it.
Because if we weren't gonna stop, I was gonna have either Drag or Boblin steer.
God, the shenanigans would have been great.
Calibar rides up to you guys, and you see him do some arcane weird shit, and then like his last movement is like this, and then out of his hands as he's doing this, a raven appears and flies up, and you see Calabar's eyes go milky white, and he just stops and stares straight forward, and the raven starts to fly away.
Okay. What's your Raven doing?
Getting as close as he can to them to observe.
So-
just flying,
Okay.
not like raven nonchalant, just
Yeah. So your Raven's kind of flying from tree to tree, keeping pace with them. And you hear them discussing amongst themselves a little bit, and they're like, man, the people behind us look like they got some cash, but it's too bad we can't take them on right now. We heard we're going to make a lot more for that mercenary work up north. This army pays really well. You see them holding out like a scroll. You're not sure what it says on the scroll, but you recognize the symbol at the very bottom near the signature as the symbol of the Dragon Army in Takesis.
Okay. They're heading northwest for they're holding us. Are they walking, running, riding?
They're riding.
Okay.
So that's how they're keeping ahead of you guys.
Okay. So as a raven, occasionally flicker down near them and just kind of show that he's there and just stay with them for a little bit, not too far. But kind of at one point just kind of dive bomb and try to grab that scroll.
Roll me a dexterity check. Acrobatics.
All right, Gil, is your first roll. It's got to be good.
Nat one.
Can I guidance my raven since I'm the... you said acrobatics. Slate and sliding's the same thing. That ain't good either. 10 is right down the middle.
No, so you swoop in to grab it, and just as you swoop in, the thug sees and he kind of looks at the bird and pulls it in real quick.
And then he just flies up and just like kind of circles and calls and stuff.
So as you got closer, though, you managed to see the beginning of the scroll, and it said the High Master seeks before he pulled it away.
Six. ...
Yep.
With end symbol. What was the symbol?
The symbol of Takesis, the seal of the Dragon Army. Yep.
Not gonna glean anything else. The raven will fly back. I'll have it fly back, but as soon as it turns and starts coming back, I'm not gonna have it disappear.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna keep it out.
Okay.
I'm just getting.
So you got drag goblin in a dude's like got the magic menagerie back there.
I'm the druid now. Calabar's eyes unglaze, and then he relays
The information.
his raven eyes have seen.
So as soon as he starts talking about that stuff, it instantly flashes in your head your previous mercenary work.
Mm-hmm.
And promises of riches are what you're thinking about now.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that to myself.
You also are starting to think about someone you've been looking for as well.
Interesting. I'll keep that to myself for now.
Light bulb. So, would you guys like to go into Kalaman?
Yes. I will. Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys are going into Kalaman. 2 minotaurs, a cleric on a spectral warhorse, with the menagerie of friends.
I don't have a raven mini, or else I would put him right on top of my shoulder.
Absolutely perfect. And as you guys come through the gates, nobody stops you. They recognize you guys at this point. They see the goblin and they kind of look at it quizzically, and you see the guard kind of grab both his halberd haft with both hands a little bit, kind of ready to strike if he needs to.
He's with us. He has valuable information. He's useful.
And he says, keep him in line. We recognize that symbol now. He still has the pauldron on his shoulder that
Took off the whole thing.
All of it?
Only wearing
Okay.
the chain shirt. Literally, like, undoing the Velcro wraps, or the Velcro, the leather,
the straps itself.
yeah,
The
straps,
braces.
the braces from drag, and now it is just a child in a parent's long sleeve
Okay.
shirt.
Fair enough. So then he looks at then at that point he's looking at the goblin and he goes, we've heard stories that they're working with other people and killing us out here. Keep them in line.
We will.
And Boblin
Sure
just
thing,
kind of looks at him and smiles with this spiked tooth grin like, I've killed Blunny. And he says it underneath his breath, but the guard can't hear him.
Okay.
So. Okay. You guys are going through town. You see some of the villagers you know, but you don't see Raven. You don't see Darrett. Still no sign of Cudgel. You don't see either the Baccharis anywhere. And you guys head towards the keep. As you guys get into the keep,
Wait a minute. He said something about the goblin, but not the saddle riding gnome. What a dude. What a racist.
that dude, she went by so quick, you didn't even notice. You just saw the dust from the feet.
Well, he was not doing his job right. He did not
Sounds
take
like the
that.
Portuguese at the gate. Sorry, I was not loud.
Shit.
So as you guys come through, you start heading towards the castle so you guys can disarm and get your food and everything else for the day. It's about 4 PM, so it's getting close to dinner time. You never ate lunch. You guys never said you had breakfast, so you're quite hungry at this point.
Munched on some rations.
Okay, so you're not as hungry, but you guys start to come up, and Darrett is in the courtyard of the castle with Raven, and they're drilling some of the Voglarians, as we've said.
Yes, Voglarians.
Why did it do that? Darrett looks at you guys and say, "Hey, you brought back a gnome and a goblin. I'm pretty sure we're fighting those."
No
Only
fighting.
the ones that are paid high enough.
How much
This one's paid by us.
How much are you paying them? Cause
Enough. His name's Boblin. He's part of the team now.
and Darrett chuckles and goes, "Boblin the goblin. That's classic."
I don't get it.
He just goes peek. He gives you that peek sign. And Raven comes up and she goes, "Sounds like you guys had a busy day. Do tell, what happened?"
Well, we found the gnome.
No, you guys were on a mission? Raven's not aware you guys were on a mission. Darrett hadn't told her.
It's classified.
It's classified. And then
As we take off our 4 gabs,
Oh yeah.
she looks at Darren and she goes, "If this is classified, you've got the wrong group." And she looks at you guys and kind of nudges.
you're not wrong.
What is OPSEC?
You guys should call yourselves the Afterthought.
Well, we were out. That's all you gotta know.
And Jarrett looks at you guys and goes, You can tell her. If anybody's not going to say anything, it's her.
You want to
We went down south, fought some goblins, found this gnome, and now we're here.
You kidnapped a gnome and fought goblins. What did she do wrong? She looks like she's not kidnapped right because she's doing donuts around us right now.
We definitely did not kidnap.
And you guys look down and she's like gunning it on this little thing now, and it's just running in circles and picking up speed a little bit and picking up a little twister or dust around the group of you. Boblin's looking at her like, "Would you fucking stop already? We can't see shit."
Hey Boblin, if you can get on that saddle while it's moving, I'll give you a silver.
And Boblin, he like drops his weapon. He just he's gonna try it.
It's like a rabbit with a greyhound.
So he jumps, and as she like flies by, and he jumps at her, and he almost hits the saddle, but one of the the back left foot hits him, and tumbles past it, and he gets up. He goes, "No, I ain't done yet," and he starts gritting his teeth. And he does it again, and as she flies by, he jumps, and this time he gets in front of her, and she just tramples him a little bit, and he starts tumbling as he goes. And he goes, "All right, the silver's not worth it. I need more," and he comes back to the group.
Next time. Get you trained up.
You hear her laughing. You hear Urkel Dust like, "Ah, you fucked up, but that's funny. I want to do it again." And she starts picking up speed a little bit more.
Yeah, that's about it. That's about what we did.
And Raven looks at you. She goes, "You kidnapped the gnome."
We didn't kidnap her.
For what it sounds like, what he told me, you guys just brought her back and murdered things. So she's not kidnapped,
I don't know,
right?
You assumed we were kidnapped here. We didn't say.
And she looks at you and she goes, "I know you just do what you get paid for. Come on." You scream mercenary, my friend.
Yeah.
He's like, "You are
Not all
sweet."
This mercenary helped save your town. For no charge at all.
I don't know what the council told you to do. I just call it how I see it.
The council wants words with her.
Oh, okay, that's easier to understand instead of kidnapping. I'm guessing she gave you the giant things on your back that are making random sounds right now. And so, like, everywhere you guys are walking, you just hear white noise. And the closer you get with these two on your back, it kind of gives you... gets louder with feedback.
Oh.
So...
Make sure you say over.
Tower, this is ground one. Come in. Are we good for flyby? Level 7, you just see Bougie.
Yep. We're going to use it. With bougie. With drag.
Fucking
With
buzz
drag.
the tower.
Yep. We're going to have Calavar's Find Familiar and Drag start doing dive bombs.
I like it. I like it. And, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, ladies first.
That's why I said go ahead.
Oh, thanks. No, if there's something you want to do, go for it. So I was just going to progress.
No, yeah. It was going to be like, well, we got to go.
Raven's like, "Oh, I'll come with you guys." And her and Darrett come with you guys and start heading towards the council chambers.
Come along.
As you guys approach, the guards see you guys, they recognize you. In the back behind you guys, Rukel Dust is starting to do figure eights around you guys as you progress up. And Boblin is still like frustrated, and you can see that he's still like kind of rubbing his hands because he wants to try that jump again. But he knows it's even more complicated now. And as you get closer, she kind of drops the gears on her little bench with legs. And she hops off and she goes, "Well, that was fun. We really got to teach Boblin how to jump, don't we?"
Yep. Maybe you could teach him how to ride that thing.
No, this is mine. He can go.
You make him
No.
one? He's our friend. I think that would be very kind.
I'll tell you
a gesture
what.
of goodwill.
I'll tell you what. I gave you guys Fargabs. I'm advising for the town. You get me the equipment to build it, and I'll build them.
Yes.
Okay.
We will. And can you also, like, I mean, we can talk about the schematics later, but, like, I was thinking maybe, like, extra arms.
For what? What are you
For
trying
him?
to do? I only build toys. Toys and tools. I don't know.
No, it is toys. They're just supposed to, like, have you seen those weird things that just flail in the air, like wacky inflatable arm flailing two men? Right?
Like that, just metal arms that can grab things and just kind of flail.
So they still need controls, right? You know, like you put your arms
Yeah, a
in
little
and
control. He can just control the arms and go, hi, he can go like this and just be like, hi guys.
She-
or like
you
this,
can-
like, bye guys.
you can see her like the gears in her head start ticking a little bit, and she kind of flips down this little eyeglass and she starts pondering, fishing through her bag of holding. And she looks at you guys and she flips it up. She goes, I might do it, but you have to promise me you won't kill peoples with it.
I won't kill anybody with it, I promise.
I said use guys, not you.
Those guys won't kill anybody with it.
And you see Boblin in the background just.
So now we're going to have a goblin with a twister suit with fucking scimitars. 3 attacks per turn.
Multi-attack, go. When mounted, anyway.
Yeah.
So she'll think about it. But she needs the material to build it.
Yep.
So
I'm sure the party could do that.
as you guys approach the council chambers, the guards pull back their pikes and open the doors. As you come through, Bakaris the Older is again seated at this council with the guild leaders and Vendry and the governor. I can't remember his name right now. I think it's Miat. You guys did a lot last session. Yeah, Miat. Governor Miat. And they look at you, and Miat stands, and he goes, You brought the Tinkerer. What news have you?
Well, let's have the Tinkerer speak, I guess.
Ain't that some bullshit? And the Tinkerer relays everything to him that she had already relayed to you guys. And then Miat also notices the goblin. And he goes, You guys didn't come here with a goblin. And yet one returns with you after your first mission. Are you recruiting now, too? And Vendry stands up and she goes, They didn't ask my permission.
So we're not quite recruiting. This creature knows of certain locations that may be beneficial to us.
And you hear Boblin, Boblin walks up and he grabs like your tunic and just shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. I don't know shit.
I think you know how goblins are. They are fiercely loyal to those who pay them, and we have paid him.
And Boblin steps up and he goes, Yeah, but they promised me 10 gold. Can you do that too?
And he will keep his mouth shut in the presence of this council.
And he looks up at you and goes,
Can I,
Well,
kind of move?
you can, yeah, go for it. Roll me an unarmed strike. Dude only has so much health.
I want to kill him. Just want to daze him a little bit. A little flick.
Minimal damage.
Let's see.
Just to show him who's...
Shit, 18.
Hits. Roll damage.
4 damage.
So you hit him so hard in the cheek that he like does a full pirouette and kind of sits on his ass. He goes, I was just trying to get more pay for the potty, boss. And he's got this big
alright, we'll talk
red,
later.
He's got like this big red mark across his cheek, and he's sagging a little. He's like, oh, fucking head.
Well,
He's-
I feel kind of bad.
He may have a broken jaw at this point.
Calabar reach down and pick him up while casting Cure Wounds,
Okay.
just to heal those 4 points.
Okay. And he goes, see, you're the nice boss. I don't like the Minotaur dude. He's mean. He's mean. And
Not while we're here.
Miat and Vendry are both looking at each other like, the hell is this shit show that we walked into?
But as I said, I think he will be beneficial to any future plans that the council may have for us, and the information that he has may be valuable to our movements and the success of whatever mission you send us on.
And as you're saying that, he kind of eyes you with one and eyes Bacchus with the other. He goes, yeah, they fucking paid you, got it. You guys can barely make it out. And Miat goes, well, you do have a hobgoblin that spied for you before, and now you have a goblin. I wonder if we can't secure armor from this mysterious army.
Actually,
And Vendry looks and goes, it's not a bad idea.
did you grab the armor too, or just the just the gold and
He
silver.
said
Just the
he
gold.
only grabbed the
Just
money.
like this.
Well, funny thing, at this gnome's house is a bunch of armor. So,
And,
but additionally, our Boblin, Sir Boblin.
Sir Boblin, he's getting elevated in status. He goes, promotion.
Yeah, promotion. He knows exactly what his armor looks like. He's worn it. He may be able to help not craft himself, but help the smith properly imitate the armor.
1 second. I gotta look for somebody's name.
Or at least the sigils and the colors.
And Vendry looks over at Nyat and goes, the hammer strikes might be able to help with that. And Nyat goes, not a bad idea either. And then she looks over at Boblin and she goes, Sir Boblin! And Boblin kind of sticks Boblin kind of straightens his back and tits his chin up a little bit, but his head still doesn't come above your hip. He goes, yes, ma'am, I'll take 10 gold for that. And Miat looks at him and goes, you won't. But you will accompany Vendry and whichever of these heroes might like to and go to Hammer Strikes and see what you can do.
Alright.
Not from my coffers.
Imitation armor. Was it the Hammer Strikes?
She said the Hammer Strikes, and you can assume that it's the family.
Name of the family, yeah.
Yeah. If you guys read the Gazetter or the Kalaman Gazette, you would know that the Hammer Strikes work the blacksmith forge in Kalaman. One of the Hammer Strikes, Cadmus and Tyria Hammerstrike. They are both lawful neutral hill dwarf veterans. They're both very competent smiths, where Cadmus specializes in armor and Tyria excels with weaponry. Okay. Just for future reference. You guys would have that info based off the Gazette you read when you moved into town.
If you'll allow me, when I remove the shit from him to give him the chain shirt, would I have put any of that in my bag, in my saddlebag, take his shit off? That's up to you.
I'll tell you what, we'll make it interesting. Roll me a history check to see if you remember doing that.
Okay.
But no advantage.
What about guidance?
You can do guidance if you're. I wonder if I did that.
Yeah. Remember when you remember.
History +3.
Natural 19.
So
22.
you do remember at least grabbing the pauldron that had
easy enough.
Yeah, that had the
Send
marker on it. And then the red tunic that was underneath the armor you grabbed as well.
Okay.
So
Neat.
yep. You just have them in your bag.
Yeah.
Chilling. You might want to add those to your inventory before you forget.
Yeah. So, yeah. I was gonna say would they be in the Phantom Steeds, but they'll probably just put them on me. Okay. Yep. Got it.
Anything else you guys want to say or do?
Were we getting paid for this?
You guys get paid 5 gold a week.
Yeah,
A week. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
And no commission on the mission.
Only what you find on the bodies.
Oh, it's not much.
We didn't. I didn't find anything on the
You guys got fargabs out of it, damn it.
Yeah, we did.
So as you guys are standing there and Miat and Vendry are discussing this, Vendry pulls Dart aside and lets Miat talk with Bakaris. And Bakaris, in the meantime, hearing all this, he goes, "We'd have plenty of armor back at Vogler. I'll just make my villagers go retake it." Raven hears this and she goes, "They were never your villagers to begin with. I don't remember you fighting there. However, we won't be retaking Vogler without the help of Kalaman's military. If you'd fought, you'd know that."
Make that noise in the background.
Right?
Calvar.
Chang, chang, chang. And Bakar stands up and pounds his fist on the council table. He goes, "You don't belong here. You're nobody."
Talking to us?
Okay.
We're talking Raven.
Raven implying the whole group doesn't belong.
Oh,
Bakar is implying the whole group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
pound his head on the table. Yes.
You're quite a distance, but you can try to kill him if you really want to.
There's a-
I don't think it's the best place to kill
Boblin
him.
was about to get his first mission.
You actually see Boblin behind you, kind of gripping the scimitar, and they're like, "Let me at him, boss. Let me at him." Tell you what, pay me 10 gold, and I'll take care of him, boss.
This one's that 10 gold.
Words are fancy behind brick walls or behind stone walls.
And he hears you say that. He says, "Yes, and they're much better than that trash village that those villagers are in anyway. Too bad they didn't have the strength to hold their own village to begin with. But with me leading them, they'll get it back."
Calabar looks taken aback by Vicaris calling Vogler trash.
He thinks they're all backwoods. He doesn't care. Miat and Vendry do both look
My
at him like, "What?"
honorable council members, not mine, honorable council members,
All the guild masters look at you first like, "Oh, he called me honorable."
honorable council members, we come to you sunken heads and open arms to reach for your assistance in the felling of Vogler. You took pity upon us and welcomed us into your home because of this army is beginning to make its way across Ansalon. This individual who sits with you, which you allow to sit with you, outwardly voices the, oh my god, lack for a better word, okayance.
Okay.
The okayance, right, of the destruction of a very prominent fishing town within the kingdom of Ansalon and the kingdom of Kalaman.
So as you're saying that particular portion, Bakaris interrupts you and goes, "No, I'm not! I'm saying we'll take it back! Now!" And he goes to, puts his hand on the sword, kind of puts it in the air, trying to inspire the council with his heroic deeds.
Okay.
May his words fall on deaf ears. Keep him here if you must. That is your prerogative in his position of nobility.
So,
However, again, as Mayor Raven has spoken, he does not speak for Vogler or any of the Voglarians, additionally ourselves. So his words are a falsehood.
and as you say that, Neon says, "You've shown us before this man does speak in falsehoods on occasion. However, he's the only noble that was in Vogler when it fell. Therefore, he's the only one with the entitled right to speak for your village currently.
Okay.
And therefore, he must remain on the council."
What would how would we make that not be so?
Murder!
If someone else were to prove their nobility of Vogler,
I mean,
would they be able to step
In
in and
theory?
usurp him?
in theory, you could, but he has already asserted that he is the leading noble of Vogler. So you'd have to have someone that's older and been there longer.
Has his son come of age yet?
His son is 17, almost 18.
I am 17. Going on 18.
God.
I'm gonna shank him and throw.
Bakaris, the older, how is your relationship with the younger?
So the younger looks up to him. If you think of Malfoy and his dad, Malfoy's dad.
You can turn Malfoy.
Good luck!
We're going to replace him on the council with our friend, the younger. We're going to show him the way of the light.
Good luck! Good luck!
I have 2 sessions left to do. Okay, that's it. Calabar's going to shut up.
So, and with that, Vendry finishes talking with Derek, and then Miat and looks at the rest of the council. Vendry, you guys, Bakaris, says, "If you'll excuse us, we must attend to other matters. I believe Derek may have instructions for you per Vendry's council." And Derek and Raven go to leave the council chambers. You guys staying there, or you guys leaving? What are you doing?
I'm just gonna glare at
Bakaris.
Bakaris.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Guidance. I put my hand on his shoulder and I glare too.
18.
So he shrinks back in his chair a little bit and kind of sits down, and his sword's still pointed in the air, like, we'll take back Robler. And he goes, maybe not. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Me? I'd like to take that sword. And...
Do what you're gonna do, boo boo. You do you, boo boo.
No.
I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to leave now.
You guys are leaving the council chamber?
Follow Derek.
Okay.
Yes.
As you guys are leaving, Rukeldust is heading further into the castle. With Miat, it seems that they're going to be discussing some things on the side.
Don't forget our deal about Boblin.
And Rukeldust? And you just hear waving at you, fuck off, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
And Boblin's over there like, well, make that go.
Is she still on her saddle?
No, she parked the saddle outside. However, when you come outside, the saddle's no longer there.
God damn it.
That look.
Boblin was gonna practice. Get a feel for it. See if you want anything changed.
Oh man. Can we just call you guys the menagerie? Is that an option? Oh man. So you guys step outside and Derek's kind of talking with Raven a little bit, and Raven actually turns and leaves. And the Boblin militia that were trading in the courtyard leaves with her, and you see them all head out. It appears to be towards the trade gate. You're not sure.
Okay.
Derek looks at all of you guys and says, Vendry is asked that you go with your young Boblin here. And Boblin goes, I'm 30, fuck off. And go to the hammer strikes and see what you can do about that armor. I'll have another mission for you tomorrow. Sounds like there's some news we're hearing, but soon enough, you'll be on the road again. So ensure that you restock, resupply, get what you need, visit the shops, but visit the hammer strikes before the end of the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Derek clasps your guys' hands one at a time, pats Boblin on the head a little bit, and Derek goes inside towards the chambers.
I'm gonna try it. Because this is my plan forward. I'm gonna slowly work further deeper into it if you'll allow it.
Of course.
Boblin, I would like him to eventually. I'm gonna start talking to Boblin about Macau.
About what? Macau?
Yeah, Macau.
Moncala?
Yeah.
The game Moncala?
No, my deity.
Oh yeah, my bad. Your old cleric. Yeah.
Yes, cleric.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start talking kind of Mishkal. Yeah. Start asking him. Hey, do you have a religion?
He looks at you and he goes,
Do you follow Maglubliet?
I don't know if that's the same god in this one. I'm just looking real quick.
Oh, that's Forgotten Realms.
Yeah. He goes, nah, I used to follow Hidukal, but not so much lately.
Let me tell you about Mishkal. And I'll go on and start telling you about Mishkal. My eventuality is to convince him over time and begin to make him a cleric.
Okay.
Essentially, after I leave,
you'll have a goblin
he will have a goblin cleric on a very fast saddle rider that has multiple arms
and scimitars.
and scimitars out possible healing potions and things.
We could make him a paladin.
He's a mobile. He could be a paladin, but for now he's going to be mobile cleric.
For the moment, sure, for the moment. But we could turn him into a mobile paladin that still has heals.
Yeah.
Paladin
So I'm working through Mishkal with him.
Go for it. You can. Tell you what. Roll me a religion check at advantage because it's your previous deity and you have much knowledge of it.
Sure do. Guidance. Give it. These dice have been good, but they're about to probably fuck up.
And cursed.
You put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Roll a nat 20 die.
You fuck.
Did I?
A 7.
Are you coaching him right now?
Oh, I'm just relaying to him things about Mishkal, the good things that I remember being given, and the teachings of the clerisy from before the war, and the help that was given, and the rewards that came with helping those that needed help.
We'll make it a meets it beats it since you have so much history and experience with her anyway. So you're effective in teaching him, and he seems curious. However, he's still...
It'll take time.
Yeah, he still is like, Hideko was nice though. That money, just doing what you gotta do for life, it was great, but she sounds okay.
She was. And then...
And you see your pendant glowing blue just a little bit.
Good. Good.
Immensely overshowered by red, but it's a little bit blue.
Okay. Just setting up Boblin. Boblin's gonna be my gift to the party.
You got 2 sessions, my guy.
He's on his way.
So, is there anything else you guys would like to do before you do anything else? So you guys know it's 9:30-ish. I'd like to call it close to 10.
So you want to head to Hammer Strike, do that, and then call it a night, both in and out of game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds
I'm down.
good to me.
You guys have still not seen Drip anywhere.
We'll get back to him.
Do his own thing.
So
I'll whisper to Drag. I'll tell him, we'll find your dad.
and you hear, Daddy, food.
Yeah. Before we leave the castle, I'm going to say Drag. From here, can you find your way on the exterior to that crack in the tower? On the
He will
third
no
floor?
longer fit in that crack.
Ooh.
Okay, well.
He's the size of a small dog. He's starting to grow faster.
Okay.
So
Is there like a butcher, a meat stall nearby as we're walking to...
we'll say there is. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Try to pick up a chop.
Roll me
Like a
roll me
button
just
or
a
something.
flat D20.
Yeah.
Flat D20.
Not you.
I don't want to roll it.
You. 11.
You managed to get two hams, like the actual back legs of
Like a
the
ham
pork.
hock?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'll give him the ham hock. How much did that cost? Or
the
did I just steal it?
no, it's even better. The merchant sees this large dragon-like dog, huge fucking thing walking alongside you at this point,
Yep.
and just white blanches and just freezes
Give him
up.
pets.
And he
In
licks
front
his
of him.
lips a little bit, drops on the floor, and then he sees the acid burn the ground. He's like, and he leaves. And
Alright.
Bougie just done.
Free food.
Calabar will leave 1 gold.
You see like little signs at the bottom that looks like monetary amounts for each thing, but the acid off of its lips seems to have burned it.
He'll nudge Fingari. Say, well, guess it's free now, huh?
Yeah, it's free. Yeah. Is there any gold back there?
You can look if you'd like to. You can absolutely look if you'd like to.
Calabar's looking the other way.
Sure, I'll look.
Okay. Boblin's gonna help you, so you can investigate with advantage.
Alright.
He's ingratiating himself at the party.
He's like, that 10 gold's coming to me, boss.
That's 10. And you said would have been.
You're not getting guidance
Yeah,
from
10.
Calabar.
What's your investigation?
Yeah, just 10.
Just 10?
Yeah.
So you're rifling through the back of this guy's stall, and you hear a group of people approaching the stall now. A combination of shouts of terror and inquisitive thoughts as you manage to finally make it to where he keeps his gold, and you find a bag of gold. But you're being surrounded by people fairly quickly.
Yeah, I'll just leave it alone.
Okay. You hear the stall guy, "What are you doing back there?"
Just checking. Just checking.
Checking for what? Your dragon already took my meat.
For any other damages that the dragon could have made.
Roll me a deception check.
I've already paid you for the meat.
Well, I don't see gold.
And it's not a dragon, it's a bird.
That's a big bird. Roll me a gaslighting check. Huh?
It was 12.
He looks, he's like, something's not right about that. And he comes over and starts checking his stall. But he finds that nothing's out of order. And he finds the gold that Calabar placed on the counter. He looks, he's like, make sure I don't find you behind my stall again. Avengers walking
yeah.
around.
It's okay, we have an exotic animal license. Have a great day, sir.
Do you guys have it on you?
Yes,
He does.
I have
Okay.
it.
So as you guys pull it up and he reads, he's like, who's Drip? Where's Sullen? Because it has his name at the bottom of it.
He doesn't know who any of us are.
It doesn't. That's why he's asking, who's Sullen? Who's Drip? Where is he?
I'm Drip.
He drip.
I'm Drip.
This is Drip. That's why he has the exotic animal license.
But the beast is with you.
Well, he's with us.
He's at your side. And he's
Yeah.
behind
He
the
was going with all
Okay.
of us.
So he looks at you and goes, so you're Drip, you're behind my counter, and your beast is eating my meat.
Yep, remember his name is Drip.
I'll remember this. Don't let me catch you behind my stall again. And he doesn't trust you at all.
Made me shock.
Anything else you guys want to do? Steal food? Try to steal people's gold?
I'm not trying to get in trouble.
Make Boblin
We
go
paid
on.
for food. The dude was just a weak little tit.
You want to make Boblin go on a hunting spree for more gold behind the stalls? People are distracted.
We're turning his life around.
Speaking of which, hold on.
We'll take it with the hammer.
I gotta roll for this.
He's in rehab right now.
Alright, let's roll with this one. Ooh, okay. You don't see Boblin.
Oh.
You do hear mischievous chuckling somewhere in the crowd, but you don't see Boblin.
Can I use labyrinthine recall to try and pinpoint where that sound came from?
Sure? Sure, but you gotta roll super fucking high.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me read it real quick.
Guidance!
Yeah, he's gonna get guidance. He's getting guidance by Calabar putting his hand on like his shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, are you guys both using labyrinthine recall, or is one of you using it?
You want to try it?
Are you looking for him too?
I'll help. Yes.
So if you're both rolling it, one of you roll at advantage.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll consider it an assist with labyrinthine recall.
Calabar is saying very loudly, "Well, we best be off." Trying to make Boblin hear us.
Deception check.
That's not a deception. We're
Well, then
literally
persuasion at
saying,
that point, because this dude's on a fucking mission, boy.
No, just so he hears my voice
Okay.
while
He's rolling. Okay.
22.
You just missed it.
No
Just barely
way!
missed it.
with guidance.
Yeah, with guidance. So
Oh
for
my
reference,
God.
he rolled a 25 on stealth. So that's why he got. He has a +6 and he rolled a 19.
Oh my god. Can you try?
Oh,
Oh wait, trying to get a nat 20 or something. Oh, wait.
With guidance.
16. No.
He's like, fuck.
With advantage because you're assisting him now.
If you are assisting him,
Yes, choose the right one.
20.
nat 20.
Yeah.
Nat 20. So you
With guidance. That's
So-
the right one.
you can tell from this little bit of cackling. I'm gonna get that damn gold. You're hearing like, and you recognize his Boblin's voice. He's just behind the crowd, trying to pick people's pockets and get behind the stalls.
You notice this, I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
Well, you kind
he's
of.
he's trying to steal. He said.
Yeah, he's trying to do what you did, but better.
Oh. Well,
Great. The only person who sees it is the one that's okay with it.
I'll go grab him and split the money with him.
Okay. I need to pull up somebody's stat block real quick. Where's my mouse? Do you see it?
It's over here.
Damn, bro. I thought I rolled high enough.
Bro, you just barely missed it.
Plus side though, Boblin's got some stealth.
Yeah. Crazy stealth. Jeez.
Yes, so as you approach Boblin, you see him pulling his hand out of another person's pocket.
Oh.
He has like 4 or 5 bags in his hand, and he's just a little loot goblin going from person to person. And he begins reaching into another person's pocket.
Yeah, I was just gonna stop and grab him.
Grab everything.
Well, him.
And the gold and everything else.
Yeah.
Alright. So now you guys
Pick him up and bear hug
you
him.
guys now see him kind of looks like he's hugging himself almost, but you see like little dangling feet underneath his arms, and he starts booking it down the street.
The hammer strikes.
Huh? Towards hammer strikes. Yeah.
I'm running after him.
Okay.
Walking after.
The crowd notices you run and you walk. They begin to look towards you.
Why are you looking at me?
The crowd, they're watching you run off
Oh, I'm gonna slow down.
towards. Okay, you start to slow down. They're like, what the fuck was that? Okay, and they kind of like they're all staring now at this large lizard-like quadruped with
Haven't
wings.
you ever seen an exotic bird before?
And you see him flick his tongue out, and they go, "That ain't no damn bird."
He's
no
from
way.
Cholt.
He's what?
From Cholt.
It's from, what the fuck is Schult?
Cholt?
Schult.
It's an island in the south. Well, it's Faerun.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
It's very exotic from a different realm.
You should just say he's from the Dead Sea.
Hey, he's from the Dead Sea. Sure.
And they're like, he's an amphibian, huh? That makes more sense.
Yeah.
So, and they're like, it must be one of those cursed ones that came around with the cataclysm. And they all start to disperse a little bit. So, you guys catch up to him, who is now holding Boblin, who's just, I did it, boss, fucking freaking out. What do you guys want to do?
She's gonna take some of that,
The bags?
Yeah.
So he's holding onto these bags for dear damn life. Roll me a strength check to his contested athletics.
Wait, that's not it. Oh, is that it? Okay. Five.
Five? Yeah, no, dude, he's like, he's fucking snatching these bags back immediately.
Boblin. Sir Boblin.
And he kind of puffs out his chest and goes, "You rang? I got cash, boss."
Are we like are we in like a let's say like a seedy alley? Are we like in an alley?
Did you guys dip into an alley?
Did you dip into an alley to do this? To kind of like take some
I don't know where was he?
You guys, so
Just
on the
grab
map,
him
you
right
see
there.
that big Y where it kind of comes out from the trade gate towards the castle? You're in that little block of triangle of houses right there. You can dip into an alley over there if you'd like to.
Sure. Yes.
So, okay. So, Hammerstrike Forge is on the north side of town. Just gonna...
So we'll say Boblin.
Hammerstrike Forge, if you come in the trade gate and make an immediate right, it's the more bold buildings right there. It's right over there. Yeah. Where that says Hammerstrike Forges, yes.
We're almost there.
So,
Boblin. Come here for a second.
he goes, "But boss, I made money." And he starts walking towards you and he's holding like all the bags. You see like 6 bags dangling out and he's like, "I made money, boss."
We're gonna pay you. You're gonna get some of this.
It's like, "So I did good."
When you're with us, you need to be aware of your surroundings. Stealing from people in this town will get you killed and get you taken away from us, and you won't get any pay anymore at all.
He looks at you and goes, "But they didn't see me. Did you not see it? You guys didn't even see me disappear. They don't even know they got robbed yet, man. Hidukul said I'm great at this, I promise."
You got lucky.
Hidukul was his deity at one point.
Oh.
You got lucky.
Man, not
But
even the
from now
darkness could
on-
see me.
From now on, please do not do that unless we ask you to.
Roll me a
You are becoming a member of our team and our party, and we regard you as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to keep paying you, but we regard you as a friend, and that can put everyone in danger, including yourself.
Roll me a persuasion check. At advantage, it's fine.
Guidance. I'm just gonna pick it up and roll with it. 21.
So he's like, I understand. No robbing people inside town.
Unless we say
Well, yeah, but that just means I get to ask more often, boss.
you can ask. That's
And
fine.
he goes,
But keep it quiet.
He goes, "I'm keeping the gold though. I earned this fair and square."
Now, what happens when you're a member of a team and a party? Fair is fair. You'll get your take, and so will the rest of the party.
I didn't see him work for it. I worked for this. And he's starting a little feisty with the gold.
And then in the alley, I'll say, count it out.
You say count it out.
Yeah, I say count it out.
You guys,
Dump it
man,
out.
there's like a little table up against the building on the side. You guys got 2 minotaurs, a goblin, a dragon, and an elf just sitting there. And he pours all 3 bags into the middle of this table. Okay.
Depending on how much you got, Boblin, is how much you'll get. So hopefully you got a lot.
Okay. So, in this satchel, you guys count out 7 plat and 5 gold total. So 75 gold.
75 gold.
Yeah, he managed to rob a decent portion of town.
Okay.
And he just looks at you and goes, I told you I did good, my 10 gold times 7, boss!
Here, you did well, but let's keep it to a minimum unless we ask you.
He's got like this Cheshire cat grin on his face.
Now, if you like stealing stuff and you want to ask someone other than me, our friend Fangari here enjoys coin as well. So have some coin talk with him.
And
He'll be happy to discuss.
He looks at you and he's got that big smile and he's like sharp teeth behind his smile and he goes, so you'll pay me 20 gold, right?
20 gold. Oh.
So Calabar will go in thirds, 25, 25, and 25.
Mm-hmm.
25 to Fangari.
Mm-hmm.
25 to Bacchus. And he'll bring 25 to himself.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take 10 for himself and give 15 to Boblin.
Okay. And out of that 75, that accounts for 25 of the gold. The other 50 goes where?
25 to him, 25 to him,
oh, my
25
bad. Okay.
to me.
My bad. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I split mine with Boblin.
And then Boblin's like, the boss paid me. I like this boss. He's a good boss. Then he looks at you and goes, but you're still going to pay me 20, right?
No. But since you did good, I'll give you 5 gold.
And he goes, I made 15 in a day. This party, not too bad. Not too bad at all.
So I'll just add 20.
So
You're getting like...
Boblin has 21 gold now.
Yeah, Boblin just got rich.
Yeah.
Like,
He's the richest goblin. I'm going to write that down so I remember for his character sheet.
if you want, you can make Boblin as a character yourself, and we'll just go from there.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
And Boblin's kind of like doing a
We'll
little
get some
happy.
AI artwork for him, too. I got some ideas.
And he starts doing like this, almost like right. He starts bobbing his head a bit and is like doing like a little leprechaun jig underneath the table, like.
Okay, now he's going to multi-class in a bard.
He's like the happiest little green goblin you've ever seen with his gold in his hand. He's like, I got more money than I grew up with.
Stick with us, kid. There's more where that came from.
He's like, so I can steal more. Yes, boss. I got this, boss. So shenanigans 2.0.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
What were we doing?
We were stealing from everyone in hell.
Go to the hammer
strike.
Yeah.
Hammer strike then.
Yeah. Okay. So, you guys want to do any more shenanigans on the way?
On the way. Now, Boblin, as a member of the party and a functioning member of society, and earning coin, with earning coin comes a certain amount of responsibility. If you want upgrades to yourself, your armor, your gear, your weapons, we do not steal, we do not plunder, we do not kill for these items unless we actually are out and kill something for them. You now have the money to buy your own, to call your own, and no one else's.
And
It will be yours, and it's not because you thieved it. It's not because someone dropped it. It's because you put in the work to earn this for yourself, and you can be proud of that.
he looks at you and goes, I'll be proud, but it's a lot more fun when you just take it too, you know, boss?
It is. You're not wrong. You'll have plenty of time for that when we go out on our missions.
So I get to loot the bodies too? I don't have to pay you for that, do I?
Party split.
He looks at you and goes, I don't know about that one. It doesn't work like that on raids. So for his stat block, I would use a modified version of the goblin stat block.
Yeah, I'm going to use a... just let me know what level you want him at.
Just put the same level.
As us?
Yeah, okay. Same level. It's fine. If he's going to be a member of the party, it'll be the same level. Okay. So as you guys finish that conversation, you walk up towards Hammerstrike's Forge. And as you're approaching, you guys hear the rhythmic strike of metal on metal. And the ting, ting, ting. And from... Or it's everybody here proficient in Smith's tools on their characters.
Proficient what now?
Smith's tools.
I don't
I don't think I
Look,
know.
Boblin is not.
Yeah.
Proficiencies, scroll.
No, it says
No.
none for tools, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
no tools.
you hear it sounds like it might be 2 people working on it, but you're not sure. And as you come closer, you see a couple of dwarves. One of them is kind of holding a tong and smacking it with a smaller hammer, and this other one's got a sledgehammer and beating on it. It's a long piece of metal that's glowing beet red. And you see people kind of passing by and looking at the smiths as they work and continue going. You can assume that this is the hammer strikes. They're still beating on that metal. I don't know what you guys want to do.
Let's go walk up to him.
I'll follow
Ding,
these guys.
ding, ding. So as you do, the Cadmos, the guy who's holding the metal on the anvil, stops and he goes, "You guys are new to town, aren't you? This is my cousin Tira. What are you guys looking for? How can the hammer strikes help you today?"
This goblin.
You just lift him up with one hand. Sir, Sir Boblin here.
Is going to teach you how to make the Dragon Queen's armor.
So the dwarf hears Teach and Dragon Queen and Goblin, and you see him get a little red in the face, and you get the feeling it's not the heat, and he goes, "There's no goblin armor that's even close to dwarven steel."
It was not goblin armor. He just happens to be a goblin that was wearing it.
Hold on. Is he teaching us how to make metal, or is he giving us a design for some metal?
Design.
Oh, that's different. He ain't teaching me shit then. We're the best smiths in Kalaman.
Whatever dwarf says.
And he goes, "Alright, hold on. I'm the one that's pretty good with armor. Tira, she's a lot better with blades. Blades and spiky things that bash people's heads, but that's a whole other ball field. What are we trying to make today?"
Just armor.
Okay, so I'm going to pull up the picture of the...
Whatever Boblin describes.
Boblin goes into detail, but he goes into over detail.
Yeah.
He starts with that he was paid to go rob this gnome lady, and then we showed up, and then he goes over everything that happened, including going to the council, being instructed to tell them the design for the fake armor, and Boblin's just rambling on about everything that happened that day. Hopefully the dwarf catches that tail end bit of
Just staring at
the
it.
council instructed us to go have him do that for
So, and the dwarves are just listening to this, and then they look at you three while Boblin is still talking and go, "And this is why we don't work with goblins, guys." And you get the feeling that they have a not so nice relationship with goblins in general, and they kind of distrust them.
Understand.
No one really does.
And as they hear it, they kind of get lost in the sauce a little bit. This is a dragon armor soldier for reference. That's what the armor looks like. They get a little lost in the sauce. Where is my mouse? There it is. They get a little lost in the sauce, and they kind of go, we got a couple details, but that was so much story. Do you guys have a piece that kind of resembles what we're going for?
Flap, pull, and
Okay, so as you
The
hand it to
pauldron.
him, you give him the pauldron, and you see this dwarf mind, his mind kind of clicks the same way that the gnome tinkerers did, but instead of him being excited, it goes quiet, and then he starts grabbing metal and throwing stuff together, and he's like, "I can do this, I guarantee you I know exactly how this armor looks." He goes, "Do you know what type of weapons, what everything else they use? Because we can get a full ensemble, I'm sure. However, you see this tunic? This, you might want to take it to Lion or that Kender lady who's got the little shop on the corner. She might be able to sew up some more of these."
Okay.
He goes, "How many you guys need? And what sizes? Because if you only need goblin size, I don't think you'll fit."
How much?
human size.
Human size?
Couple big boy size.
Okay. So Minotaur, human, one gobbo, but you guys still have his too, or no?
Well, you might need a set.
Okay,
Minus a
so
pauldron.
some infant size too will work on that. And he looks at Bougie Drag and he goes, I don't know about that one. You want something for that too? Cause
Well, the thing is, our exotic animal here,
exotic is an understatement, sir. The thing looks like it's gonna eat my forge.
he's from the Dead Sea. That's
Okay, cursed. Got it. Ishtarian. Makes sense.
He's a good boy.
And
B.O.I. boy.
You see Bougie just lick its lips and go, and like kind of tells things, like chortle again. Yep.
He's probably going to get bigger.
I'd
I would
assume
love
so.
to have armor for him. If you can make some sort of stretchy material where you can put armor plates in certain key locations of his physicality and sync them up with this stretchy material that will, as he grows, it will grow with him, but the armor will still cover vital parts.
So as you say that, he goes, "If I may," and like he doesn't even wait for you or for Bougie to respond. He like pulls up Bougie's wing and starts like taking measurements. And Bougie's like looking at him like, "What the hell is going on?" A little discomfortable. She starts raising her legs a little bit and like placing it on him. He's awkward, very awkward. And he drops it. He goes, "I don't know how smart this thing is." And you see Bougie kind of turn his head really quick, like, "What the fuck?" And he goes, "But I think I know what we can do." And he begins to describe this type of armor that would be plate-ish. That would go down the neck, cover the spine, cover the sides, strips of metal over the top, so the top edge of the wings and down the back. And he goes, "But I think what we'll do is we'll make it so it rivets on the edges, so as she gets wider, it goes around her neck too. And we'll do the same thing for the chest, and we'll make it so we can make it bigger, and we'll throw a couple straps in. I bet you I could probably get a saddle too."
That would be very generous.
He goes, "That's gonna be a lot of work."
The council will pay.
Did they say that, or are you just bullshitting me?
No, they told us to instruct you to make this. So the assumption is they will pay you once you have completed your work, which it looks like you will do a superb job garnering high wages.
And he kind of gets like a little proud of himself because he's the best one there. You don't have to roll persuasion. He's like, "Oh."
I don't need to.
He goes, "I guess I'll put it on the invoice then."
I just gave myself guidance.
You guided me to more
Put it on
gold.
the council's tab.
And Boblin, he's down there next to you, and Bougie's next to him. He's kind of holding Bougie on the shoulder, and he grabs your tunic and pulls. He goes, "Not even I can lie like that." and
Funny thing, Calavar was not attempting to lie. Calavar genuinely assumed that the council was going to pay this dude for this.
but yeah,
That's
Boblin
the
didn't hear anything, so he's just saying it a lot, you know. And so he's like, "That's great, boss. I approve." About the lie. And luckily the dwarf didn't hear it because he was whispering it to you. And with that, Cadmos kind of turns around. He starts instantly just pounding on metal because he's kind of inspired. And his cousin walks up to you and goes, "Well, while you guys are here, you guys looking for any type of items you might need? If it's on the council, it's on the council, right?"
Yes.
Yeah.
When in doubt.
The weapons may not be, unless they're flavored
They're-
to look like the
No,
Dragon
they're-
Army
they're on the
weapons.
So, do you guys have any weapons that have been looted off the dragon?
Just his scimitar.
So you have his scimitar, yes, but that's for the goblin side. Do you have any more of those spears you looted before? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Me?
Yes, you looted spears off the dragon army.
Yes.
I did?
Yes.
When did I do that?
You did
Your
it.
prelude.
It's probably not in his inventory.
it's not amazing.
Well, that doesn't exist. So
Recollecting.
yeah, roll me a history check.
Oh, yeah.
Roll me a history. We'll do what we did for him. earlier.
Guidance. Remember.
9.
Yeah, no, you don't remember. You don't remember seeing it or anything else. So she looks at you, she goes, "Well, we could probably make some, but we need some type of static type to base it off of. The scimitar is great. We can make a bigger version of that for some other goblin type peoples. But for like regular spears and long swords and maybe morning stars, if you guys can grab some off some of the people you find out there, it'd be something we can base it off of."
We can do that.
Yeah.
So
Additionally, Sir Boblin,
he just perks up again.
may I see your scimitar?
And he pulls out a scimitar and kind of bows as he hands it to you. Which just makes
what does
you
more,
blink
scimitar or
for the-
short sword?
His is a scimitar.
No, what does more damage?
Scimitar.
Scimitar.
Scimitar's martial does a 1d8.
How does his scimitar look? Does it look rusted and used and
His?
worn? Goblins don't take care of shit.
So that's the thing. So think of it as standard issue U.S. military, but off the island here.
Okay, shit.
So covered in rust, a lot of carbon scoring. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's seen better days, but you can tell it's issued by an army.
Boblin, you are becoming a member of the party, and I want to give you a gift to show you my gratitude for not stealing from us and killing us all in our sleep.
So Boblin, he's already on his knees holding this up, and as you say, not stealing and killing us in our sleep, you see a grin go up. He just look up and he's, I would, boss.
I know. And then Calabar will turn to this individual and hand them the scimitar and say, whatever metal you can gain from it, and whatever metal you need, can you either replace or improve? Maybe keep the same hilt to show that it's the same blade. Maybe replace the blade. You might have to go into the hilt. And, if you could put a fuller on it, that would be great. And then Calabar just explains like a decent scimitar make, maybe Damascus.
So flavored nicely, yeah.
Flavored nicely with a symbol of Mishakal.
Okay.
Like embroidered or not embroidered,
Like in the hilt?
embossed in
In the
the
The pommel or the
cross,
hilt? The crossguard?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. On each side.
She looks at you. She goes, "That'd be a beautiful sword."
It would be. It befits Sir Boblin.
And you can see she's thinking about it, and she's getting inspired again. And Boblin's still down there on his knees. His hands are like on his. He's still waiting to see what's gonna happen. And
Boss,
can
I stand up now?
right, is what he's thinking. And he's like, "I've been down here a minute, boss. The world's getting a lot taller the longer I'm
You'll
down
get
here."
your gift soon. Not right now. Not right now.
How am I supposed to fight, boss? And you can see like he's happy, but he's sad. He's getting confused. Like, what am I gonna do with my life, boss? I can't fight. What is life? And
Can we pick this up tomorrow?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. And but Tira, the cousin, looks at you and she goes, "I bet you I can get Wyan to enchant it too."
What's actually that? Who?
Wyan?
My check.
Yeah, it's the neighborhood wizard of the Black Robes. Wyan. Well, you weren't here for that session, I don't think, were you? Last
session we went and did the very intimate.
Oh, that. Yeah.
That's why. And she says, "I might be able to get it too, but me and Wyan aren't on the best terms. She tends to not like anybody that's not magically capable."
I'll tell you what. You make the blade. I'll go see Warham.
And she looks at you. She looks down at the symbol, like on the chest. She goes, "Makes sense. We'll do." And she goes, "It's not going to be cheap, though. I hate to tell you."
That's fine.
She goes, "How much you got? Because this is probably going to be like 30 or 40 gold at least." Boblin hears that and he smiles again, hearing gold. "Boss, can I make that 10 gold, please?"
I believe the council is going to be paying you generously for this armor. Is there any way we can cut this price down slightly? We brought this. We specifically mentioned your shop to them in hopes and knowing that you would make the best armor instead of the ones just down the way outside of Kalaman.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to go for a little bit of a cheaper route, but we needed quality, and we helped point them to your direction.
Make her feel a little like her cousin, and she's that
And
bright.
these dwarves are my besties now.
And she goes, "I'll tell you what, I'll cut you a deal, but this is a difficult deal because you gotta understand, steel is very hard to get right now. You run into more metal like this out in the world,
Bring them your way.
you bring me the steel, it'll cover the expense."
I don't even know roll persuasion shit.
He's over here just like making everybody feel, "Oh."
Yeah. I didn't even have to cast friends either. Geez.
No, she's like, you bring me the extra armor, whatever extra steel you can get, so we can make more arms and armor, and it'll cover the cost. But I'm talking multiple shipments because you're asking for Damascus. And
Every time we come back in, whatever we can pick up, we'll bring your way.
she goes, she reaches out, and she's gonna grasp her for him. She goes, "We got a deal. Not the first deal I've made with an elf, but please hold on to your end."
Elves never break their deals.
She looks at you with that, but do they know? And
This elf doesn't.
And she's like, "You're a cleric, I'll accept it."
My name is Calavar Nothin, by the way.
And she's like, "TR, hammer strike." And she points to the sign above her that says hammer strike.
I gather.
And as she says hammer strike, you hear dink on the anvil next to her. And She goes, it was a pleasure. We should have the scimitar ready probably in 3 or 4 days. I gotta forge the handle, get everything set, good to go. But yeah, we'll see.
Can you do it quicker?
Jeez, if I had some assistance, maybe. But my cousin's working on that armor set you guys need.
Okay. 3 days it is.
So she looks at you. She goes, I said 4, but
Said 3 or 4.
she goes, you know what? I'll work overnight, but I'm gonna need a shipment of that metal like soon.
Well,
I'm running low.
we'll do.
Cause steel is super fucking precious. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you guys want any weapons and stuff made?
yep.
Maybe enhanced.
Maybe enhance the axe that I have.
Yeah, maybe Wyhand can. When we go take the scimitar up to Wyhand, we can see if she can
Yeah.
enchant y'all's weapons.
Yep.
And get that going.
She could probably identify the weapons and armor too. Just throwing that out there because
I can identify you.
you guys haven't asked shit about that. Just throwing that out there.
Well, I was gonna go to. Yeah.
Don't you have it on?
They have it on, but so they understand it's magical. They understand they have certain.
Oh,
abilities.
they didn't.
They've never had it identified.
Oh.
Yep. Never.
Well, what? Yeah. Before we, I guess we want to go back to the room and identify some shit. So before we leave, I'm gonna thank them both, and we'll be in touch. And then I'm gonna mention about the sword, and then I'm gonna say, depending on what kind of metal we can get you, maybe you can make him a matching shield.
And she goes, "Oh, the shield's not a problem. We can make a solid wood core hide with some stuff. That won't be a problem. The boss might be an issue because of the metal, but I think we can work it out. Do you want a buckler or do you want a kite shield? What do you want? Kite might be a bit big on him." She starts rambling about arms and armor.
He's
Whatever
going to
fits.
look, eventually, he's going to look like
That. So a buckler. So
Yeah.
a small little fist size. She goes, "You want a buckler for him because you know what? Makes him a little bit quicker. He's a small guy.
Yep.
That's all metal though." And you see her kind of go, "Fuck."
We'll work on bringing you. Yeah.
She goes, "I have just enough for the scimitar, and just enough for the buckler, but not much else."
Ring steel.
So, and as she says it, she goes, "But wait!" And she runs into her shop and comes back out, and she has a buckler in her hands.
Nice.
And she goes, "This is the last one I got. Last one I got." And she was like, "It's at least 10 gold."
Hey, Boblin, remember when we said there was responsibility?
Yeah.
He goes, "But boss, you said it's a present."
That's a present. The shield is not. The shield is to protect you so you can continue to do what you like to do.
And he goes,
Live and get coin.
and he mutters underneath his breath, he's like, "I just gotta go fucking steal something too,
I'm
huh?"
going to pawn over 10 gold there, Sir Boblin.
So he begrudgingly hands you 10 gold, but you hear him muttering underneath his breath. Sounds like I have to go on a spree again.
So he has a buckler?
He
Or
has a
just
buckler.
a regular...
Just just give him a normal shield, but it'd be flavored as a small buckler.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay. Easy enough. We'll add tassels and whatnot to it later.
okay.
War is coming to Kryn.